All right, where we last left off, the side crew had basically just taken out a bunch of slads as they were ambushed because they went off to try and find out what happened to the other group.
We conquered the salad swamp.
The salad swamp has been Caesared.
Damn it, those. I was gonna say we killed
I call
Caesar.
being Mark Antony.
Can I be Cleopatra?
I mean, I don't have a fucking problem with it. Just means my fucking nephew is gonna be a fucking emperor.
So if the salads were Caesar, then which one of us was Brutus?
I don't know, but you can be the crouton.
And the Dazhmaar ranch dressing.
All right. So you guys finally made your way to the halls of the hunting axe. You were given the directions of where you needed to go.
What did I do?
That's a very good question.
I have no idea what you just did.
I don't know. I was clicking fudge and it was doing nothing.
Dazhmaar. Ajzagharor. Character sheet.
Wait, hang on.
Oh, good. I do remember how to do this.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Anywho.
So you guys are now currently at the bottom at X1, the better of the X-Men movies because it was the groundbreaking one and all new and fresh.
Also, the typically favorited Mega Man X game.
Yes. After it started getting like X10 started making no sense.
Well, there's not an X10.
Exactly why it made no sense.
Yeah.
I know it only went up to like 7?
8.
No, close.
Anywho,
so you're on the road down at X1. If you guys want to like roll a perception check, or do you guys just want to like try and plow through this ASAP?
Roll.
And time to roll.
22.
Fuck. 9.
Perception.
Zorburk. I had to actually go remember what his name was.
Woo.
All right, everyone except for Noct.
I mean, it makes sense because Noct doesn't have eyes.
Also, Noct is having an existential crisis, as we established.
Noct probably doesn't really care either.
It's like, how do I see?
Oh yeah, by the way, the reason why I made you guys fight slads because I was hoping that at least one of you guys would probably get infected and die, so I wouldn't have to make you guys fight yourselves later. But no, you're all fucking immune to disease.
Well, I mean, Noct's would be immune to them for a different reason.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. It's because of rhythm and
I'm
blues.
sorry that monks are bull.
I think Zorburk was about the only one, but you had rhythm and blues as the paladin. That would have been like, all right, Thanos snapped away the disease.
wait, what disease? Because I'm pretty sure I passed the constitution.
Yeah, had you been infected,
yeah, okay, fair
Zorburk
enough.
Or Rhythm and Blues could have easily just been like, lay on hands by disease.
Yeah.
For all I remember,
so where the fuck are we going?
You don't really know. You see a bunch of ruins around you.
Yeah, Noct was asking everyone else.
Yeah, we're the ones that rolled 20 in the perception.
Well, you see, one of these halls out in the distance looks like a big hunting axe, and that's where we're going.
I can't help but feel that he's being sarcastic.
Should we roll to
like
see if he's
Hold up.
sarcastic?
Yeah, I'll roll an insight check just for. Oh, good luck.
Oh, God, my
Oh, hold on.
insight.
I have good insight.
Same.
Hold on. I could potentially
Oh.
get this. I have a 1 in 20 chance. And this is what I go for. The 20. Come on, baby. Fuck.
No. So close. Hack and slash, rhythm and blues.
By the way, if we had a
Hip and
long
hop.
rest at all
Yes.
since that fucking...
Oh yeah.
Cool.
It's been like 2 days since you guys
Yeah.
fought the salads.
Cool, so I'm all back up on my fucking slaughter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So Hip and Hop, he is not really getting a good read, or you're not getting a good read on him. Rather, his face is rather affect. He's got quite the flat affect going on.
I'm just squinting, just staring at him. Tongue occasionally flicks out.
Roll a con check to see who blinks first. The two of you.
Oh god.
I don't.
Two of whom?
Both you and Godzilla. Roll
me.
roll Constitution check to see who blinks first.
8.
It's most likely going to be
Daz-
likely could be Dazhmaar. Yeah, Dazhmaar blinks first.
Just lick my eye, even though that's lizards.
This was an absolute bullshit fucking roll. Oh yeah, roll wisdom saves, everybody.
Why?
You know what? Just because I want to fucking humor you with this shit,
Damn it.
just because I will humor
Is
you
this-
with this shit.
Is this one of your cases of it's
For
a
shits
pointless?
and giggles.
Sure is.
Yep.
You
Da-
saved
da-
from my bullshit.
Well,
Daz-
now that I wasted all my good rolls for the day on stupid bullshit that doesn't matter.
Dazhmaar and Rhythm and Blues just like look up and
Oh, yeah,
and
I almost
give the
forgot.
middle. They give the middle finger to God.
I almost forgot one important thing.
Uh-huh.
The previous day, like 2 days ago, when I found it, I would have cast fucking identify on that fucking weird gem I found, like the skull
Oh.
gem thing.
idea.
That the skull gem was basically a slad mind control gem that while you had that thing and the slad was still alive, you would have been able to control it.
Wait,
All slads, believe it or not, actually have a mind control gem in their head. It's really fucking hard to get it out from them and not kill them. But if you can get any slad's mind control gem, they are basically your slaves.
Oh,
Cool.
Eh.
We have a dead slave.
And that's not even a
Eh.
me rule. That's a book rule. Look it up in the books.
I
okay,
mean,
I
we
have
can-
questions.
I don't know. We could sell this skull gem,
That is true.
Yep.
Yeah.
or
There's
I
gotta
don't
be
know.
worth something.
something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Back to the course of it all. You guys are down at
Wait,
X1.
wait, wait.
Yes.
The question that we're not asking is, who was controlling those slots?
They were just
No,
no
one.
one.
No,
They were
Because
That's
you
really
want to know
live.
how Noct got it out of the guy?
he disintegrated him.
Yeah.
Nobody was controlling the slads. That's just where they live.
Hmm.
It's like going swimming in a swamp and you guys were just covered in leeches by the time you were done.
Were we actually covered in leeches, or is
No.
this just a metaphor?
Metaphor.
Example. So,
Actually, I guess a better example would be deer ticks, because if you didn't get the deer tick off in time, it would give you Lyme disease, like a slad in your
Oh,
belly.
Jesus. Oh, I've read about those. That's terrifying.
Yeah, it is not a fun way to go
Okay.
in real life.
what was the perception rolls we made earlier?
More just to get a good feel of the land. There was like no danger. It was just a matter of where you guys are. You look across, you see a bridge to cross over. Like you guys are in a bit of a tiny chasm ravine. It's not terribly high walls. It's like maybe 7 feet up. You could climb it relatively easily, but it would take like an action.
Swim over it.
Right, exactly. Underwater, for fuck's sakes. You've come across. You can make your way in any direction you want, but from your good enough perception rolls, you can see that there's ruins all around you. With the taller of the ruins of X4 directly to your north. I'm actually even going to say that with these perception checks, you guys got enough good perception checks. You can kind of hear a muffled ticking noise coming off in the distance. It's more confusing than anything because you're not exactly sure why you hear like not ticking, but like clicking I don't know, out of character.
What is that mysterious ticking noise?
It's a pipe
Snape.
bomb.
Snape.
Hooray!
Severus Snape.
Yeah.
Snape.
Okay, I'd like to
Flashback to
climb
middle
up-
school.
I'd like to climb up on that wall and see if I can use it as a vantage point.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll me an acro. There you go.
What do you?
It takes some time. I will let you get up there. Besides, you can just fucking swim
Yes.
Yeah.
straight up.
I was gonna say we have full 360-degree movement.
I
Oh,
know, this is why I ever absolutely regret. I thought it would be cool at first, which in a sense is not bad.
Bad.
Anyways,
To
Yeah.
be fair, I'd
I
probably.
guess
have
that
to
means
do
my big
athletics to
hand
swim
is
anyway.
kind of useless.
Big bitch ham.
Well, I
Also
probably would
fucking
have had to do
spelt that.
athletics to swim up there anyway.
there you go.
Mhm.
All right, so and while I'm up there, I'd like to use the Paladin ability. 60 feet, detect location of all celestials, fiends, or undead, as well as consecrated or desecrated places.
Give me 1 minute. I don't think you're gonna find anything, but I need to check if.
Well, if I don't find anything, then at least that means we don't have to worry about demons.
I don't think you're gonna find anything. I'm just double checking something.
Or devils or different infernal beings.
No,
There's
no.
a difference.
I'm telling you, you can roll
I'm
all you
aware.
want. You're not gonna be finding those.
Do I see evidence of the other guys, like the guys we're supposed to be looking for around here? Because
Rhythm and Blues would be able to make that roll.
What would I be rolling?
You rolled really good on your perception. Give me another perception check, because now that you've gone straight up, you get a much better lay of the land. Or even tell you what, I will retcon that. If you guys just all roll athletic checks, I will let your previous perception checks stand.
15.
And it's all basically everyone swimming up to get a good vantage point from above. Ren, I'm gonna let you have it, Zorburk, and same with Rhythm and Blues, because they got good athletics. They would have gotten to a decent enough vantage point. You can see off with keen eyes. Zorburk, what race are you again?
Half-orc.
Half-orc, right? Okay. You can kind of see. You see the amphitheater right here at X6, and it looks a little different, like a little somewhat out of place. I think I remember from goddamn like 2 months ago, whatever. Didn't I say that there's a camp somewhere around here?
Well, yeah, but we also...
It was somewhere around here.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's what I was trying to ask, because when the main group ran into him, they ran into him here. But also,
Yeah.
again,
And there were also dead dwarves at X6.
yes, that's was also the other thing too.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get you guys to see. So Adam, Rhythm and Blues does not sense any of those things you were scanning for. I was rolling for those golems, which is not a surprise. You guys know there are golems. I was trying to see if they would pop up.
I don't think they count as any of those things. So
No, they are
I wouldn't
constructs.
detect them.
Mhm.
Detect magic would find them though.
Yeah, but I think
I don't
they're
have that.
like.
I do.
I think that they are like way over here.
There, somewhere within this vicinity.
Yeah,
God knows how deep.
yeah, and you guys are like way the fuck over here. It's more than 60 feet. Each square is 50 feet. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
That one square on the side over here in the crypt is 20, and then one square here is 10 feet.
Yeah. So, okay, with your swim checks to get that high and your good perception checks, you can see the remains of a camp that is currently here underneath. This is an archway. It's not a bridge. It's actually an archway.
Yeah.
You can see where there might have been some form of a camp. Zorburk and Rhythm and Blues, you guys have swam up high enough to see that there's an amphitheater over here, and you can just barely make out that this doesn't look right. Like everything is a dull, muted shade of dark green, forest green, and like brown, but there seems to be a bit of reddish brown mahogany, bit of mahogany here, which I was hoping someone would say that. Bit of mahogany here, which is different contrast to everything else. And yeah, that's what I've laid out for you.
How far away is the amphitheater?
The amphitheater is a good 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, about 650 feet away. That's what, half a mile?
Guys?
I sort of want to investigate X2 first.
Okay.
So
I kind of want to go play my saxophone in the amphitheater. No, rhythm and blues are not big fans of Wham.
We're gonna dance again.
Guilty feeling, got no rhythm.
yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna let Zorburk swim on up ahead. Are you gonna go off and explore by yourself, or are you gonna have someone follow you?
I'll have someone follow me
X2.
up. It's just investigating X2 where that camp you said was.
Yeah. I'm not gonna spring anything on you. I don't feel like springing anything on you. As you get there, you can see what looks like the remains of a campsite. I don't remember how many we specified from the last time you guys were here, but just for fun, roll me an insight check. We're just going to point and laugh if you get a natural 1. That's all. I'm still going to let this 6 pass.
Come on, net 1. Fucking 18. Fuck that.
Even the 6 passes. You've got a pretty good idea that this is probably where the expedition camped out before they tried to flee to the salad swamps. There is, like I said, the remains of a little fire pit. I don't know how fire works on the ground. Shut up, I don't care. Or underwater.
SpongeBob logic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
SpongeBob logic.
Mhm.
Magic, we ain't gotta explain shit.
Yeah, it's magic fire. That's exact. Actually, there is control flame. I think that's magic fire. That would.
Perpetual flame, I think it's called.
Yeah, that's the one. Perpetual flame would absolutely be what it would be. Yeah, you can see the remains of a magic sigil, and I'm going to say that's how they were able to have a campfire underwater with a perpetual flame sigil just drawn into the ground, a la Full Metal Alchemist.
Mm.
If you
Seems
want,
legit.
actually, it makes a lot of sense now that I think about it.
You said they fled to the salad swamps. Does it show here why they fled?
I probably shouldn't have said the word fled as much as left to
Right.
the South Swamps.
Okay.
You weren't even really able to get any insight of why they left. You didn't have time to talk to anybody. The one survivor you did find was not a survivor at all.
Yeah.
It was, the slad. But you can at least tell that they were here and that they were there. And none of them had an axe. That was the big thing. None of them had a great big battle axe with them.
Well, they wouldn't have had a magic axe.
That's the thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because we gave them the fake axe. The main crew did anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. See, you guys remembered better than I did.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
We lived it. So.
I'm the editor. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Adam, what has Hack and Slash done? Has Rhythm and Blues decided to make his way by himself to X6, or have you decided to go with the rest of the crew to X2 and investigate the campsite?
My common sense and desire to keep my head attached to my body overpowers my desire to play music in the amphitheater at this time.
Cool. You decided not to split the party. I will say though,
Maybe later.
just for shits and giggles again, this is a fluff roll that I like rolling. Adam, roll me another Constitution check.
About?
Just roll one. Just check or save. It doesn't. Honest to God, it doesn't matter. I've got a.
It
Something
doesn't
I'm-
make a difference. I don't have proficiency in that save.
If this is what I think it's for, wisdom would probably be better.
It's okay. What it is wisdom actually might be good. What it is like, you know, that the ticking and tapping you kind of hear. You thinking that would be like a great metronome, and it'd be like you could really keep a good rhythm to it. So it's really spurring you on to want to go check X6. It's nothing, not a big deal. And the Constitution save or Wisdom save, as actually might have been not that bad, was basically to fight the urge to a non-magical urge. Don't worry.
Well, I can roll a wisdom one if you want.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Would you rather roll a Wisdom save instead of a Con save? I will let you have a higher than an 8 if you would like.
Doesn't really matter. If
All
I
right,
if I passed it already, then
Yeah. Short of the natural one. You've already said you had enough common sense. Like, yeah, I don't want to split the party. Natural one, I would have said you really feel compelled to get on stage and keep rhythm with that ticking. Anyways,
Okay, seriously, what the fuck is up with that sound? That is getting on my nerves.
Do you even have nerves?
No, it's a figure of speech.
roll me a survival check.
Is that
And what I
everyone?
do have is a temper. And when my temper reaches its boiling point, I fucking slaughter.
Well, shit.
how do we get you to your boiling point? Do we have to like put you in a pan and hold you over a fire?
Yeah. What's the logistics like?
Do not boil me. That would actually be extremely painful for me.
You'd
And
be
I
like
would
reverse
probably
Jell-O.
snap.
Okay, so I got a nat
Not
1.
physically, but mentally. And probably kill everything in my way.
All right, you're natural blind.
Already
We
done
all
that
point and
once before.
laugh.
Yeah.
I left the Underdark.
But your guys' survival was basically to get an understanding that the ticking noise has been coming from the general direction of X4. And I'm not saying
Another-
ticking like a clock. It's
Like
Just-
gears.
yeah, that's exactly what it is. I just didn't want to say.
Well, we kind of already...
I mean,
So
I
akin
can't
to a
really do
clock.
Yeah.
So it sounds artificial, not from some clicking insect creature.
Exactly.
So yeah, X4, another popular Mega Man X game.
And I think very shitty X-Men movie.
Final Stand 3. That was the not so
Yeah,
fun one.
Last Stand.
Yeah, we didn't speak about that one.
So, anyways, you guys have gone and explored X2, X-Men joke. Okay, anyways, you guys have got your good insight, but you don't really know where they've gone. You've heard the ticking. Your guys' survival check was more or less to listen where it's coming from, except for Zoidberg. You can't tell where it's coming from. You're just too immersed or paying too much attention to being Detective Zoidberg and looking at the fire pit. The mysterious ticking is not coming from a pipe bomb, but it's coming from X4.
Yeah. We look over, it's like, Zorburk, where did you get that hat with the yellow ears?
Don't judge me.
Actually, if anything, I picture him with a great big pipe in his mouth. But like, you know, when you were a kid and you had a pipe, and of course your parents wouldn't let you have a real pipe, so it was filled with bubbles.
Yes.
A bubble pipe.
Oh yeah.
You would have a bubble pipe because it's underwater.
Look, I have hobbies outside of this.
All right.
He pulls out his
I'm
phone
just
and he's
gonna
playing
follow
Pokemon Go.
along with the group playing Sultans of Swing on my saxophone.
You do it very well. Everyone stops their mid-game yammering to listen to you play
I find
incredible song.
I find 2 sea slugs and just stick them in my ear holes.
You notice the ticking has stopped. It's a fucking miracle. Unfortunately, they were banana slugs, and now you're stoned.
Well, except after I'm immune to disease and poison.
Oh yeah, and it's also an urban legend you can't get high from licking banana slugs.
Oh man.
Well, these are sea slugs. These are different. They're not actual slugs.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
those
true.
things got neurotoxins.
Again, immune to poison. So
Anyway, let's.
Anyways, what's going
Holy
on?
shit, monks can't get high, actually.
nope.
Wow, that sucks.
Or drunk?
No! Wait, but then how does
Drunken
the drunken
Masters.
fist monk work?
Yeah, that's a different thing. I think.
Different
I
thing.
think, thank God.
Well, it's like Captain America. He can't get drunk. He keeps
His
healing.
metabolism's too
His
fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he might like feel tipsy for a sec, but then it just stops.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why Wolverine smokes cigars, because he can.
Mm-hmm.
The Flash has to take really powerful
I
alcohol.
think Cap just isn't trying hard enough. You get him something a high enough proof.
Even then,
and just have him.
He's only
chug
drunk
it.
for a second.
Yeah.
I like in the
Oh wait, never mind. I forgot they made him very strong
very
alcohol.
quick in the Deadpool video game when you're just at the start where you're just messing around in his apartment, you can like drink all the alcohol in his
Fridge.
Yeah.
refrigerator, and after a few beers, he's just like, I wouldn't bother. My healing factor keeps me from getting drunk.
Mm. But anyway,
Yeah, I love how
Anyways.
the achievement in that game for finding all the interactive items in his apartment is playing with Deadpool's junk.
Anyway,
Anyways, X4.
Anyways, back to the fucking game.
You hear the ticking coming from X4. Rhythm and Blues very much wants to, but is not going to, make his way off to the amphitheater at X6. X3 doesn't look like it's anything important. That's also me, the GM, saying, don't bother. X3 is nothing important.
I'm gonna go check out X3.
Well,
Go-
I'm gonna go stop this fucking ticking noise. You see his Noct just picks up a fucking rocket launcher from nowhere. Alright, I'll be back in 5 fucking minutes.
God.
AKA, yeah, he's gonna probably go disintegrate something if that will stop it.
Do you have to do that? I was keeping time over here. It's
You,
all right.
are a
Whatever. You
musician.
do you.
Use your fucking foot.
It's just nice not to have to, you know.
I don't. I really don't.
You see his Noct just slowly, a blade extends from his hand and he just holds it up to his throat. Not today, and that wouldn't kill me anyway. Caesar just starts walking off to X4.
Ugh. I go with him.
You're going with him to X4 to stop the ticking?
Well, to make sure. Yeah. I wouldn't know
It's
that.
I mean, we're going with him and to make sure he doesn't. I
Do
don't know.
anything.
We'll create another power vacuum.
Adam, I'm going to say something to you,
Mm-hmm.
and only you will understand. I'm sorry for the inside joke for everyone, for you guys and everyone listening to this.
No.
Chad casts Dispel Magic.
Oh no.
Wow,
I don't
it
know
sounds
what
like
that-
someone cast Sphere of Darkness.
I don't know what that means, but
Only Adam's
Dude.
going to know what that means.
yeah,
and
but
There's this
So-
dude in the game.
You
that,
fucked up by casting that
Dispel
spell, didn't
magic.
Okay, here's what he did. I'll make it quick.
Yes.
other than always doing it.
yeah.
Well,
Always.
he's a player in the game that Ghost and I are in. He's a nice guy, but he really has no idea how to play the game, and he doesn't really know his spell list. So every time we find something weird, he tries to cast Dispel Magic on it, no matter. So
Oh,
we're on this
no.
floating island.
Oh no.
We found the control room, and there's this enchanted gem that keeps the island floating 20,000 feet in the air. Keeps it from falling into the ocean and
He
breaking.
Ultrons you.
So he goes up to it and he says, and he smokes a lot, so he sounds like this. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on it. And then the island falls.
So yeah, he Ultrons.
So
The
what
only way
I'm
we actually got out of that is because we had a one-off player with us there that day playing a cleric, and he used Divine Intervention and succeeded.
Oh.
reset time. And then we actually had to read the rules, and Dispel Magic didn't exactly have an aura effect. You had to specifically target something.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right. If you target the thing that's floating the island, then
Yeah, this player, I'm not going to use his real name. This player who plays a guy, a
Let's just
druid.
call him Eric.
Chad. He plays a druid named Chad, who's a real Chad. A half orc, a half orc druid. Yeah, he has no fucking clue what he's doing. If he were to play a fighter or a barbarian, all of his choices would make so much more sense. But anyway, so you guys are gonna go off and dispel the magic into this room.
Well, to have a look around at least.
Yeah, okay.
we don't know what it is. We just hear it ticking.
Yeah, okay. No rolls for this. You make your way down these stairs, which are pointless because you can swim. You make your way down to this basement, and you see various sigils all along the walls. I don't think your characters would have any knowledge whatsoever of what these symbols represent. Out of game, it's you guys would realize the ones I've opened up in the map. It's the cult symbol or elemental symbols. But your players in this case would have no clue. I don't.
Right. Although I do have, I doubt Arcana would work on it though because I got proficiency with that.
Go for it anyways. You might get high enough that I'll give it to you. Yeah, okay, that's high enough. I was gonna give it to you over 25.
Yeah.
You have spent enough time reading tomes and lore that you would understand that these symbols represent not so much the evil elements, just they represent the elements in some form or another. As to what it is about the elements that they represent in this room, that isn't so much explained because as your characters wouldn't know, the previous group that came through here activated all the mechanisms to get things going.
Yes.
And that's more or less what you see. You see these symbols you see the solved puzzle, more or less. So all around you is just a whole bunch of giant gears and cogs just like spinning away, clicking away, grinding away. Just gears being gears. You're not exactly sure. Just for fun, roll me an insight. This is not a fluff. I'm going to just change what you guys perceive on this. Okay,
boy.
Good. 6 is
This
fine.
will be fun. I've been rolling shit on insight all day.
All right. There you go. All right. So Zorburk and Noct, you guys think this might have just been a giant clock tower at some point. Dazhmaar and Rhythm and Blues, you don't really know what this is for. Dazhmaar, you've got a kind of an inclination that this might be of something important for the fact that it's doing what it's doing. And Rhythm and Blues, you kind of think that as well. But Dazhmaar, with that pretty good insight, and with the fact that there's nothing particularly around this tower other than X3, and you guys already explored it. Shut up, you already explored it. You found nothing there. You feel as though whatever that this is doing, and it's clearly not affecting a clock tower, it must be for something deeper in the city, that this must be some sort of power station.
I don't think we should mess with this.
I want to know how the gears are still turning. This place is ancient.
That's an excellent question, but...
Tell you what, Adam, with that good question, if you want to roll a survival check...
Oh boy.
It's not a penalty. This is just to give you an answer for what you just asked.
But if you get a nat 1, your character will get his hand stuck in the gears and do it.
Damn these metal gears.
Oh! Fuck.
Okay,
That's the opposite.
your critical basically tells you that these are turning because there are fresh signs of habitation down here. People have been down here. You can see like handprints on the walls. You can see like where the ground has been disturbed. You can see slide marks along just people have been here, and it looks like not too long ago. How are these things still turning? Because someone made them start turning recently.
Okay.
I'm sorry, there's not much more than I can do on that. That's the answer.
The dwarves, maybe?
Nope. Okay, fine. These handprints are far larger than any dwarven handprints
Okay.
would be. These boot prints don't look like smaller dwarf sizes. There looks like some of them might have even had a tail. Yeah. No, wait. Does Grok have a tail? No, Grok doesn't have a tail.
If
And
he
has-
does, it's
Oh,
a small tail.
So all but
Yeah.
one
Well, no,
of the main
'cause-
crew has a tail then of some form.
I basically tail by meaning like I don't remember if Hathor has a tail or not, because typically Dragonborn don't have tails. Actually,
Yeah, but half-orc wasn't with us at the time.
okay.
Din,
Thank you.
Yeah, he was.
Din.
Yeah, he was.
Oh right, yeah, he was. Din
think he
would have a
does
tail.
have
Din was not.
For that.
Hathor was, because remember, or his original icon was
Yeah,
sitting there
okay,
in
my
the...
bad. But Din
Yes.
also has a tail as well.
Yes.
But
Okay.
Din was not here. Yeah. But I think snapping turtles actually have pretty long tails.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah. So from what it sounds, though, everyone but Norfinus has a tail.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Pride.
snapping turtles actually have a pretty long
Oh.
tail.
Dimple doesn't have a tail. He was
Well,
there.
Dimple-
Dimple here.
He
Dimple's
was
dead.
with us
Yeah.
at the time.
Okay.
But
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, right. Because Dimble left in the fire plane.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's continue.
Yeah. Hack and Slash's survival check was good enough to realize that these things got activated somewhat recently. I'll even say with that fucking natural 20 that you can tell that these are not fresh, like within a day or two, but maybe within a month.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's been about a month.
But,
No,
Gro-
fuck no, I can't give you guys a month because you guys would have definitely not had that much time to be in the plane of fire to take care of
Yeah,
the.
we only had like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This would have been exactly 1 week ago then. Cool.
Mhm. But and Grok doesn't wear shoes, so his footprints would have been very, very distinct.
Yeah, that's also why I trailed off. I was absolutely 100% going to mention that.
Can I try and connect the dots?
Yeah, go for it. Roll me an insight then.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear what I said about Grok's feet?
Yeah, he'd have very distinct feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to mention that before my thoughts trailed off about the tail.
Yeah. It's been cutting off for me since I'm going off of
Well,
hotspot Wi-Fi.
I've
so
heard you,
I just
so,
wanted to make sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you the insight of 15. And these are not dwarven prints at all.
Well, yeah, plus with also the information that I'm guessing Rhythm and Blues would have said to everyone.
Yeah. When you guys were in the previous town and you were interrogating the barkeep, would you have heard about the hunting party coming here? I know you guys heard about them.
Yes,
in...
we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they would have given you an adequate details. Like one's a giant fucking turtle, the others are red
Yeah.
tiefling with backwards horns.
Yeah, we did.
So
Mhm.
maybe they came down here and turned all this crap on.
Yeah, I basically said that I think,
Yeah.
yeah, I think basically the party that everyone's been looking for was down here.
This turtle again.
Mm,
And that tiefling. Interesting.
Does Noct have some sort of sense to like sense kin or whatever? Since Pride's been here.
No, but because they're talking about whether it could have been the party.
Yeah. I know that. I was wondering if you had some sort of specific ability to like sense, your other Oblex.
Oh,
Can't
Oblex,
remember.
no, he wouldn't.
Yeah, Oblex is something completely different. What's your perception check for, Adam?
Signs of life?
There are no any current signs of life other than that good survival check, which told you about that there was previous signs of life not too long ago.
So people were here, but we don't think there's anyone here now.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Dazhmaar's insight from before was good enough to tell you that this is something important, but since everything else around you seems to be in other shite, and that this is still going, that this must have something to do with something somewhere else.
Yeah, I suggest we leave this be for now. You can blow it up on our way out, Noct.
I'm actually starting to wonder whether or not it would actually be worthwhile destroying this. We could actually probably send some people here to figure out how it works and then replicate it back in Waterdeep for our own advantage.
I mean, do as you want. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to get this axe and get out.
Same, I fucking hate it in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
Oh, I prefer being in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. I just don't want to be around people.
Dazhmaar wants to be a farmer.
I mean, not even that. He just wants to be anywhere that people are not.
Yeah.
Like the biggest annoyance to Dazhmaar is sentient life.
Yeah. He
Does
just
that
wants to
mean
have
he
his
finds
cows
himself
and his
annoying?
chickens.
I mean, probably.
Anyway.
All right, so what's up? You guys have explored this room. You've discovered what this room is and does, but not exactly where it works. What is up? Are you leaving?
I'm
Let's
leaving.
move on and
Explore.
try and find the axe.
Okay. There is nothing left to explore in this room short of sticking your face inside these moving gears.
only
Curse
one who
you,
could do
Metal
that by
Gear!
And the only one who could do that and survive is Noct.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean-
Noct, if you absolutely really
I'm not
wanted
fucking
to.
doing that.
Okay, fine.
So, should we just go to X6?
Fuck it. Might as well go check out the amphitheater.
Cool. Question
Next
then. This
closest
is
place.
question for Dazhmaar. Are you swimming or are you slithering on the ground?
I mean, regardless, I have a movement speed of 60. Why?
I'm asking a specific question for a reason. Are you swimming or slithering?
I guess swimming.
Okay, never mind that.
Now I'm wondering why.
Yeah, same here.
Okay,
Well,
Ghost.
If we're
Ghost,
going
can
to
you
the
hear
amphitheater-
me? Can I roll a perception check?
Wait, Adam, what were you saying?
It can wait.
You can roll a perception check as you guys are approaching X6 if you would like.
15.
There's a dead dwarf there.
Come on, high roll.
Nope.
Fuck!
Something looks dead over there.
Oh boy, another puppet.
Something also looks dead over there.
Something
Do you
smells
think
dead
you
over
could,
there.
You believe it
think
has a
you could bring him
mustache.
back to life? I could use a backup dancer.
He's been dead about
I
a week. There
mean-
are spells for that.
You see his Nox just fucking fingers kind of extend out into more string-like appendages. I mean, I can manipulate his spinal system.
Don't be creepy.
No strings to hold me.
You know what? Forget I asked.
What?
Why?
No, I'm referring to Noct. But, yeah.
Oh, the only way
Well-
this could be worse is if they had that goblin come with us.
Look,
Oh,
I
yeah.
would have rather killed myself. We all probably would have killed ourselves if he was here.
Oh no, I would have killed
Why?
him.
When we could have just killed the goblin.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, if we're at the amphitheater, you know what that means.
It's okay. While Rhythm and Blues is okay, actually, hold on. While Rhythm and Blues is actually just playing, he didn't even do a perception check. I'm gonna go back to. I was kind of waiting for him to do the thing. I'm gonna go back to Zorburk's perception check. And so, yeah, you see a dead dwarf there, but you also see the arrows in his back that killed him, opposed to Noct and Dazhmaar, who just see a dead thing. But Rhythm and Blues is currently wailing away.
Okay. I take a look at the arrows.
Roll me history.
Okay. 9.
They look familiar, but you're not exactly sure how or why. You know that these are definitely not like Xanathar arrows, but they're definitely not your arrows. But you can't really figure out why.
I turn to everyone. Anyone recognize
What?
these arrows?
Oh no. What kind of check would that be?
History.
All right, +0 modifier. Let's do this.
I have a +11.
There you
Huzzah! Exact fucking dirty 20. What the fuck?
Noct would know this. Noct, these arrows, these look like Harper arrows.
Wait, question, would they
What is-
know about
What
the
does Noct
Harpers?
know about the Harpers?
Harpers are one of the various other factions in this realm. You know, you got your Xanathar Guild, you've
Yeah.
got your Zentariums, you've got your Harpers, you've got
Well-
your green thingies.
Your believers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Not a great history check from me. I go, oh yeah, that's the what are they? The herpes.
The Harpers.
oh, shit.
Okay.
Stop saying Harpers.
All right. So, what does Noct know about the Harpers?
Pretty much what I was just saying, that they are one of the various other factions that patrol this area. Give me 1 second to pull up the page. You know that there are typically 5 groups that run this region. You've got the Harpers, you've got the Lord's Alliance, you've got the Order of the Gauntlet, you've got the Zentariums, and the Emerald Enclave. The Harpers, scattered network of spellcasters and spies. The Harpers advocate equality and covertly oppose the abuse of power, magical or otherwise. Agents operate in secret and emphasize stealth and subtlety, or at the very least, discretion. Bards and wizards are their most prominent members. Harpers operate in small cells throughout the north. One is based in Tribor, and it is run by Dareth Shendril, the Lord Protector. Harper agents can find home and welcome in the home of the Boars. Another cell in the prosperous trade city of Yartar monitors traffic in the Desert Valley and the actions and policies of the city's water baron. Harpers work to maintain the balance and power between the various groups competing to influence the city. In the Somber Hills, Harpers warn travelers and adventurers to stay clear of Rundirth Manor and the dark lady who dwells there. Harpers also watch the ruined halls of the Hunting Act.
Oh boy, so it's this group then. Fun.
Yeah, you would know, being of the Xanathar Guild, that these guys are not exactly allies of yours.
But they're not exactly full-on enemies as long as we don't cause too much trouble.
Exactly. You guys tend to try and keep to yourselves in the shadows.
Mm.
Well,
Really
definitely not
glad-
going to be willing to let us take the axe, that's for sure.
Well, I'm really glad that Goblin isn't with us.
Oh yeah, no, they would have probably killed us because of him.
Yep.
Or tried to anyway, but...
Whomever wants to, now that you guys are pretty much aware of this dwarf, rolled me a medicine check.
Okay.
Who has the highest?
I have a +5.
I got a 3. +3. So I just
Well, he said whoever wants to, so we might as
Yeah.
well
yeah.
roll. Who knows? Noct could get pretty high, actually.
Eh.
Not me.
You got the same as me.
Daz-
Eh,
We've
Decent.
been rolling like garbage for the most part today.
Yeah, your roll's been okay. It's just this one time. This is not an important. It's not a fluff. It's not an important. Tell you what, I will be super nice, and I'm gonna give it to Dazhmaar as a reroll as a survival, not a medicine. I've got a reason.
Okay, it'll be just as good / bad. That's the exact same.
There
Oh,
you
we
go. You can
Soft 20.
smell. You can smell that this guy's been dead a while. That's what the medicine check was for. But you can smell specifically that he has been dead a good week plus, rotting away here in the element.
Like you see my tongue flick out and it's like.
Also, for the fact that you guys are underwater, he is pretty fucking bloated.
He's been like this for about a week.
The fact that he hasn't floated away is probably because of the armor he's still wearing, but he has no hands because they would have absolutely rotted away, and little fishies would have probably been eating him.
Oh yeah, he. I'm surprised that there's any like meat on him left.
Enough to describe to say what race he is. Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point. Whomever. Okay, this is a two-parter. I want whomever can roll an insight, and whoever succeeds well on an insight, I will get a follow-up roll. All right, Dazhmaar,
12.
fantastic.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it.
Yep.
I'm gonna give it to Dazhmaar and to Zorburk just because your insight was enough to have enough common sense to do a perception check or survival again.
Perception.
All right.
Oh, pff.
Nope.
All right, I'll give it to Ren. It's more to think that for the fact that as long as he's been here, he has not really been eaten away. It's not that he's a zombie. I told you he would
Yeah.
have come back and started biting you by now.
Yeah.
It's that whatever has tried to eat him hasn't. And the perception, I will say, you see like a stray arrow off to the side, and it has managed to get like a giant isopod, because giant isopods are carrion feeders deep sea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so to see the fact that there is another Harper arrow in this giant isopod off to the side tells you that this corpse has been left here as a warning. And
That's what
Yeah.
an isopod is.
yeah,
Warning?
giant pill bugs,
Mm-hmm.
size of a football. I think they're both football sized, or maybe
Said
coffee.
to
roughly.
put this guy here as a warning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shit.
Whoever,
I relay
one
the information.
weakness.
whoever the Harpers sent, and does not want people like us here.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's a shame they'll either have to leave or die.
They may be still around here. So I wouldn't
Of course
suggest
they're still
saying
around
that.
here.
No, I mean close by.
Let's get moving. The more time we waste, the more likely we get it turned into pufferfish.
I mean, if that's a wish, I can definitely grant that.
If that'll get you to shut up.
You know, I think our best bet would probably be to find the Harpers, find out what they know, especially about how badly our men fucked up.
If they managed to get to the Slav swamps, they probably allowed them to leave alive.
Yeah, but the question is why?
Probably because they knew they didn't have the axe.
Or they knew something else.
Well,
That
there
other
is
group.
that other-
The
Yes,
other group.
From what it sounds like, they're not with any of the other factions.
I believe I have my doubts with one of them. If he was in the group.
It's the one I'm thinking of. I'm surprised he's even in action. You notice after he says it, you notice a rare smile on Dazhmaar's face.
Okay, Shredder.
Tonight he dines on turtle soup.
I didn't initially plan for him to have a connection to Grok, but like last session I realized, ooh, I can actually make this work.
Everyone in the group has connection to someone in the group.
I assume
Riverman
I'm
Blues
just along
was
for the ride, honestly. I just want to steal shit and get paid.
Riverman Blues used to be part of a band with half-orc.
No, I don't even know who he is.
There'd be no way to know because Hathor's from the fire plane.
Huh?
Alright, so I think our best bet would probably be to find the Harper agents in the area. What do you guys think?
I don't know. Maybe they'll try to kill us.
Of course they'll try to kill us, but we only need one of them. Preferably their leader.
If we manage to get the axe, they will probably try and stop us.
Oh no, they will definitely try. They definitely won't want us getting a hold of it.
Well, here's a crazy
Example. You see his Noct just gestures to the dead dwarf lump
Here's
of meat.
here's a crazy thought. Noct, can you take the form of anyone that you've eaten?
Only while I contain their memories within my body, but they have to be alive when I ate their memories.
Well, why don't we see if we can grab one of their patrolmen, and then you can be our point man. What do you think?
It's worth a shot as long as, well, if they have two, then I'll need to consume both of their memories, but that'll be a little bit more of a strain on me.
Well, we'll see if we can get you one. I apologize. I forgot what the Yuan T's name was.
Dazhmaar.
And he's a Naga technically, but yeah.
Okay, Dazhmaar, you're pretty sneaky. You're pretty fast.
Yeah.
I assume you have some experience stabbing people in the back. Do you have any experience capturing targets alive?
It's not my preferred method, but when the situation calls for it.
Okay. And Zorburk,
Yeah.
you are one swole boy. Anyone ever tell you that? That's good, because this guy is not going to sit still to have his memories eaten, so you and I are going to have to hold him down.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't have any spells that can... that will...
I mean, the thing with Dazhmaar is, like, he can grapple with his tail, and still have his hands open.
Yeah.
And I have the belt of hill giant strength, so I think I probably have the same strength mod as you.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah, I got a strength of 20, so...
Yeah, I got a strength mod of 5 with the hill giant belt.
Alright, so we're just gonna Wait, do we know the entrance to where the tomb is?
Nope.
No, that's what we're trying to find out.
Yep.
Yeah, so let's scout around and see if we can find any of these herpes patrolmen.
Actually, are there any footprints or anything on the ground?
Yeah, I'm going to say with a good enough survival check. I mean, because out of game, it's been a week since the last crew was here.
Yeah.
Will that do?
I'm trying to see if anyone gets really crazy high.
You know what? Fuck it. Just because the chance of an at 20.
It's entirely
Let's
possible.
do this.
I look at how
Yeah.
I like how Ren and I both got 7s, but
Yeah.
that our secondary rolls are the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna give this to Rhythm and Blues. 20 is pretty good. I was hoping for higher, but 20 is good enough. You can see that there are some signs very subtly in the landscape. Like a broken branch here. For all we can probably tell, probably a discarded banana peel from Bubbles somewhere along the way as well.
A banana peel
Okay.
covered in booger.
Blues and I have found a clue. A blues clues, if you will.
Oh
No.
The fact it took you guys a couple seconds.
No, I knew what it
That-
was.
No, I got that immediately.
Yeah, same.
I
No
just,
need. I'll,
yeah,
I'll
we
brew
just had to
myself.
yeah, we just had to come.
We had the first pump.
But that show's coming back.
Yeah,
Did
no.
it ever leave?
Yes.
It did.
Mhm.
But
I
now
would
it's
not be surprised if they did a Dora the Explorer movie, which they are, and that if they do a Blues Clues movie, and then they did a
They did.
Dora the Explorer Blues Clues crossover movie, extended
The
universe.
Nick Jr. cinematic universe.
Exactly.
They won't.
So, Swipe of the Fox is Thanos?
Yes, Swiper, no snapping.
Nah, nah, he'd be the Loki. What's
Blues
that sound?
that's me making noise.
You know, we could always try being diplomatic with them, but that probably won't work.
Especially if they find out who we are.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I have the charisma of that rock up there.
Well, at least you're self-aware.
I don't have people skills.
I just don't like people. As I've made.
Mine's a
Okay.
-1. What's yours?
Of course, we could always
0.
try we could always try exchanging information for information. So honestly, I'd rather not have to kill them. They're a useful resource, at least.
Anyway.
You know a skill that I've learned in school that's actually turning out to be really effective? Learning when
Problem solving?
silent. No, silence. Learning just to keep my mouth shut. Not that it's like you guys have been doing anything wrong, but it's like I realize I play just as much as you do, even though I'm the GM.
Hmm.
And so one of the experiments is just being comfortable with silence. And it's like, oh, it's true. They do just keep going.
Sometimes the best thing you can do is let your players make their own rope for hanging themselves with.
That's not even the situation as much
Hey
as
guys, I've got some hemp in the fucking back room. Nice little loom.
We'll need a lot more
Perfect.
hemp before we're through.
it's 100% not at all that you guys are making your news to hang from. It's just a matter of realizing I just need to keep quiet more often and let you guys play the game yourselves.
Yeah, but the other problem too is you also need to know when to step in because otherwise we get
Guys.
sidetracked.
You're
Guys.
completely on game though.
Yeah.
Guys, he finally got it, guys.
Yeah,
He's becoming a real DM.
I am.
Yay!
Learn just to shut the fuck up and let you guys play your own game.
I'll buy a cake and throw it in your direction.
Can I have dice instead?
No. You'll have a dice cake.
I'm not-
Godzilla's dice.
No, they're my dice.
Damn it.
Anyway.
Okay. So what have you guys decided to do? Gonna go off and explore. Gonna lay out a trap. Just gonna dress up like a turkey and be like, "Here I am! Here I am!"
Yeah, not the best.
I'm not even gonna try and do that.
Oh, what is with the rolls tonight?
Log out and log
I
back
think I'm
in.
just gonna
That makes
tromp
it-
around as loudly as possible and scream, "I am an intruder" at the top of my lungs.
Oh boy, I hope we do find that legendary battle axe.
That's gotta confer advantage on his stealth check.
Hold on.
I
Let
don't
me-
have a stealth check. I don't have stealth, period.
My character's barely got stealth as well.
It's a 0.
You are a long way from Norfinus.
Yes.
Let me see how well Noct can be stealthy.
Not.
Noct is not stealthy. He's just walking around.
I'm not actually
Looking.
attempting stealth. I just want to see what I get. So this is not
Hypothetical.
a real roll. This is a hypothetical roll.
Is it gonna change if you no?
Because I can't put down my friggin' saxophone.
Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Bam.
Da-da-da-da.
No, no, no.
I love the one
Anyway.
where the guy sets it up on like every computer screen in like 5 different rooms and he's running
I
around.
think that's
the-
in a computer science lab in a school.
Yeah.
Oh, what about the
I like
Gandalf
the one
one
where
where
they
he's
play-
nodding?
I like the one where the walrus plays it.
I haven't seen the walrus one. I've just seen the Gandalf nodding his head on like 5 different rooms full of computers.
Yeah.
All right, so do we attract any attention?
No.
Yay!
Shit.
Funny if one of the harpers shoots the saxophone.
Hey, shut the fuck up, buddy. We're trying to sleep.
Hey, shut the fuck up. We're trying to sneak up on you.
We can't help but to dance to it.
All right. You guys are exploring and nothing has happened.
Rhythm, I'm trying to be sneaky, but I'm dummy thick.
Colonel.
All right, Dazhmaar, specifically calling out to you. How are you fucking getting around this place? Swimming or slithering?
I am in the sand.
You're in the sand. Roll me a perception or survival.
Okay.
Oh,
Dun-dun.
sand
Very
stars.
fucking good. You can remember that ticking you heard before? You can
Mhm.
feel the ticking through your snaky body coming from the ground.
I slither back up to where the group is and poke my head out of the sand and like a sandworm. So the clockwork of that room, it's entire. It seems to take up like the entirety underneath us. Like we are on top of this.
Zor just shrugs.
Well, that
So what you're
makes our
saying
job
is-
a lot easier.
The entrance might be somewhere around where we are right now.
Yes, and I was waiting for Dazhmaar once again. Roll me an insight. This is not what insight's for, but I'm going to use it this way because I want to.
Well, insight's like my best roll. So.
There you go. You've got a pretty good inclination that you're supposed to head off in the general direction of maybe X7.
The worst Mega Man X game. Anyways,
Yeah.
I stick my head back down into the sand. My tail pokes up, and it does like the the hand gesture of like move this way, but with my tail. Well, and then you just kind of see a little lump of sand moving.
And yes, the whole
You
reason
see
why I
his
asked.
Noct's head just changes to like a very shitty CG model of Fucking Dazhmaar. Oh, look at me. I'm a snake. I go in the sand. I feel earth tremors. You see his head just reverts back to a more defined
You see a
human
hand.
head.
You see Dazmar's hand pop out of the sand with a middle finger.
Noct,
What?
I will pay you my share for this venture if you never do that again.
Mention tremors.
No, that weird thing you just did with your head.
Oh, that. Yeah, I can manipulate my body at will, but in order to get more defined features of people, I have to consume them.
Yeah, I understand. Just don't do that. Please.
Yeah, I know, it's
You
fucking
like
weird.
money, right? I'll give you money.
Find me a scholar at Waterdeep or a very powerful wizard. That'll be enough.
Okay.
Sorry, you're on your own.
Yeah, with a shot. So I assume we all follow.
Yeah.
Well, I
Dazhmaar.
mean, we are in deep water right now, so I mean, if you dig for long enough, maybe we'll find a long dead scholar. I don't know.
They need to be alive.
They
Though.
need to be alive.
I'm helping.
Sure.
I love the fucking interaction between the members of the fucking cleanup crew more than the broken hunters.
We're all,
I miss them though.
Yeah.
because unlike the Broken Hunters, where 2 of our members are jackasses, this is when all of the members are jackasses.
Majority of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Now Adam can see why I like playing as Gaucher, because it's fun just to be an asshole.
Anywho.
Yeah, anywho, I'm doing stuff. I'm not just ignoring you guys.
I'm definitely saving Dazhmaar for a rainy day. I might retool his personality depending on the situation of the campaign, but I love Dazmar's kit and everything.
Mm.
Well, being level 20, unless you play another level 20 game, maybe you can have the backstory of how he became Dazhmaar.
Well, I mean, for another campaign kind of thing of just obviously a neutral evil character isn't gonna fit every campaign, but it's just
Yeah.
I've got another relatively high level monk that I play on Mondays, and monk might be my favorite class in the game now. I absolutely love playing monk.
They are pretty fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was silent because I was looking something up.
Yeah. But yeah, Dazhmaar makes his way to X7. Still under the sand.
I'm not even going to bother rolling for this because I sweet fuck all don't think there's anything I can do. As you make your way to X7, an arrow fires out and misses. Doesn't fucking matter because you guys are unholy abominations that would take care of anything here. We're just going to roleplay this.
Well, that depends. What was the attack roll? Because if it's a 17, it hits Noct.
Sure, I closed that page, but let's see. I looked up these stats and they're no threat, but 1 damage is 1 damage, I guess.
It hits not, and it removes a certain portion of his memory.
That was actually a 22 to hit with a ranged attack.
Wait, who does it hit?
I don't fucking know. There's 4 of you. I'm gonna roll a d4.
Well, if it's against Dazhmaar,
Noct.
disadvantage because he's still in the sand.
Okay, it won't be Dazhmaar. It'll be D3 or D4 -1.
Come on.
It was a 3, so -1 because it was a 4. It'd be 3, so it's a 3. So it's gonna be Zorburk. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, it hits me because I only have an armor class of 21.
Zorburk, what's 21? Yeah, and it was a 22.
I'm not even gonna bother with a shield.
I don't even think you would have been aware it was coming. It was kind of a surprise attack.
That is true.
I rolled
Yeah.
a natural 20 on my stealth way before.
Out of character wise, it would have been so much more funny if it was Noct.
Why, are you gonna disintegrate half the forest?
No, because it would have just hit him and he would have been like, what the fuck was that? Why is there an arrow in my head?
Oh, max damage. Zorburk, you're gonna take all of 10 points of piercing damage as an arrow lodges into the back of your shoulder. You don't really know where it came from. As I just kind of spoiled, I rolled a natural 20 for stealth.
Alright, guys, stop and put your hands up.
They know we're here. Ow.
Oh no, you took 10 points of damage. You're still at 189.
84.
Still.
I know, but hence why I said ow.
Actually, now that I think about it, it wouldn't have fucking lodged itself in Noct.
It would have gone
went
through
right
you.
through him. So it would have just been a hole until it filled out.
It removed a little section of your memory too.
Actually, I have no idea how or where they keep their memories.
Anyway, ghost.
They're like jellyfish. It's their whole body. Yeah, as the first shot
Keep
rings
their
out,
souls.
a second shot fires off and just shatters off against the wall, missing everybody. And then I
feel targeted. That was the second shot. Was the warning shot?
Well, I'm not even gonna bother saying
Maybe
who
they
the
just
second
don't like
shot.
half
Yeah.
rolls, I don't know.
The second
I'm just
shot I rolled
joking.
a 5. It wasn't gonna hit anybody. So
Yeah.
it could have gone for him.
I know. I'm just joking.
You see his Noct just cleaning out from his, just nothing out from his fucking fake nails. Look, just come the fuck on out already.
We know
We
you're
just wanna
there.
Talk.
I'm gonna do something really quick. I'm just gonna look up the stats in another book.
Can I make a veiled threat?
I know. Hold on. I'm doing something real quick.
Sure.
First. I gotta do something real cool. Okay. Who am I gonna do this on? I'm gonna roll the D4 again. It's also gonna be you again, Buck. I'm sorry. It's
Yeah.
just a dice.
What happened?
I need you to roll. What save is this? I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Huh? Not my worst one. Never mind.
Oh,
Oh,
you-
wait, actually, no. I use Indomitable.
Why? What's that do in this case?
Hang on.
Let's him re-roll a saving throw. Shit, I forgot.
Fucking hell.
You gotta be kidding me.
Do you have to take the new one?
Yes, he does.
Hold
You
up.
must use the new rule.
Yes, yeah.
You can't spam Indomitable.
Well, you can use this feature twice between long rests at
Oh, no.
13th level and 3 times.
You can use it 3 times.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! I'm gonna say. Yeah, I
But
don't
you-
know.
but you
That's a
can't
natural
cancel one with
one.
another.
Yeah, that is a natural one. I'll just take it.
Cool, because this is an old Gaucher classic. You have been suggested.
Oh no.
Adam gets this. You hear a voice, a distant voice resonating in your ear. And with a natural one, normally it's usually just the one action. I'm going to say it lasts 3 actions. And it's attack your friends.
Hang on. I want to counter this.
I think suggestion has to be worded in a way that makes it sound reasonable.
Yeah, because even though I may not like them, I wouldn't attack them on purpose.
Let's pull up suggestion. You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed, thank goodness you're not Norfinus, are immune to the effect. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful spell ends the spell. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. Oh, sweet fucking Jesus. This is concentration up to 8 hours. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends. It's not, you're not killing yourself. You're not reasonable enough. You're not stabbing yourself. You're not throwing yourself onto a spear. You're not immolating yourself, and you're not doing obvious harm. Basically, unto yourself. Suggestion is basically
if it influences him magically, maybe it makes him think that we're all plotting to betray him.
exactly. Suggestion is a very basic, easy spell of just mind control.
Hmm.
So
What's its range, just out of curiosity? Because each of these blocks is 50 feet.
That is actually
normally this is a range of 30 feet, but something might be boosting it. TM rules might be boosting it.
Okay.
Spell sniper.
What? How did you know about spell sniper?
Because as Chandri had it.
Yeah. Wait, hang
I
on.
wasn't here for Chandra.
If I get, even if I attack one of them, if they attack me back, wouldn't that break the spell?
Sure would. You attacked your friends. You did what it said. I didn't say continue to attack your friends.
You just said attack my friends. All right.
Yep. And especially since that natural 20 of stealth, it's not invisibility, it's just natural 20 on stealth. Spell sniper.
Well, I am just. Can I get to pick what I do?
Yeah, absolutely. Just attack your friends.
Okay. Okay, that's the highest. Okay. I drop a fireball.
Oh god damn it!
Poor Noct. That's the one thing he's super fucking weak to.
No, because originally what I was going to do was to try and lure them out. I was going to threaten them by throwing a fireball in the
Let's see,
an
dex
area
save.
away from
Oh
us.
boy, hopefully I fucking save this.
I take no
fuck.
damage. I take no damage.
Yeah, he chooses it because he's got evasion and all that, blah, blah, blah.
Let me
Yep.
see, what were the exact shit with Oblex
Like,
to this?
I'd like to
Do I
think
take
like
double damage? I think I take double damage.
I'd like to think that I saw like maybe like his eyes glaze over. Like I see the fireball form and he's like, nope.
You dig back
Officer,
into
have
the
you been
sound.
eating
Oh, no,
donuts
I just
again? Your
get
eyes
it-
look a little
I just get
glazed.
disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah, like Dazhmaar saw the signs ahead of time and just noped out
Yeah,
of there.
because
All
there's
right, so I think at this
He
point
sees
we are...
Doc's just fucking standing there screaming bloody murder.
wait,
Isn't Dazhmaar still underground anyways?
Yeah, I mean,
but
That's
still,
why I
from what
didn't
I
attack you.
understand, he just dropped a fireball.
do I make the dex save because I'm in the middle of it, or do I not because of the suggestion?
I think you're point blank.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Like
like,
you
you
would
know...
have been able to. Well, you would be able to frame it without being able to get yourself engulfed into it.
Not hit us all. Like that's like a
No.
20-foot radius.
Originally, Zor was gonna throw the fireball to try and get the Harpers out as a sort of like intimidation tactic, but because he's suggested, he just sort of drops it.
Yep.
Where he is. So
Well, you know, if as it's since your turn, you could either drop it where you want, like move and just aim where your friends are, or you're just gonna, drop a grenade at your feet.
drop
Friend
grenade at
is a
Fruit.
strong word.
Associate.
So
Wait,
I'm
would
gonna-
that suggestion actually even work? Because we're not even friends.
No, but
None of us are friends.
Yeah, but I know. But we work together, and I know not to attack you unless something says otherwise. If you know what I mean.
The wording.
The word
If we
is friends.
Yeah, if we want to be,
We're
get semantics
associates,
about it.
right? And
Yeah.
oh shit, what about Dio?
Dio.
Oh yeah, Dio's here.
Dio. Don't even worry about Dio.
Well, to be honest, Dio would just be able to fucking stop time and walk away.
If he saw it.
Do you want me to enact Dio and have him do something?
No.
Well, to be fair, why have him here if he's not going to do anything, you know?
He was more along the lines of, yeah, combat has run long enough. It's going to end eventually.
Yeah.
Dio is just we know what's going to happen. Let's just save ourselves an extra hour.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Zor is going to drop the fireball, and I have taken 31 points of damage.
Oh yeah, at this point we should all probably roll initiative.
Okay.
12.
9.
24.
To be fair, this is probably the least... Oh, actually, no. This
All right,
one...
Dazhmaar's going to go first. Then Adam.
Then Noct.
Yeah,
No, Noct goes last.
yeah, Noct goes last.
Actually, I need...
Wait.
Where is it? Okay, good. Hit there. 5e.
See, I said attack your friends. I didn't say kill your allies.
Yeah,
Because
but
then it would have kept going.
yeah, but again,
Mm-hmm.
at the very least as well, this also damages me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it also you broke out of it because you did what it suggested. You harmed your allies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Done. This was just an excuse to get easy damage. Was all.
I know, but still.
Dick.
Hey, it worked.
Hey,
Mm.
you, as you pointed out,
Hey, at least
Daz,
it wasn't Noct.
that you saw it ahead of time and you knew that it wasn't under my own control.
I was talking to Ghost.
But yeah, but you,
And he was calling me the dick,
Yeah.
and that's why I was saying, hey, it was easy damage.
And hence I responded with.
okay, fair enough.
He wasn't
Yeah.
calling
Well, Zora
Zorburk
Brick.
Yeah.
a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So Dazhmaar, you are first.
Okay. Can I see that he has like broken out of the control at this point, or is he still like?
He will. He's starting to break out. He'll have broken out on his turn, essentially.
I don't know that, so I'm going to very quickly. I'm going to grapple him,
Okay.
and I have.
What do I need to counter?
Strength versus acrobatics, I believe.
Well, normally it would be a conflicting like athletics, but I have constricting tail, which lets me use acrobatics for grapple checks.
I always forget grapple checks. I wish there was just a specific grapple check.
Mhm.
Hmm.
It's usually like contrasting athletics.
Yeah.
So,
I forgot I had fabricate.
so do I roll athletics or?
Yeah, you'll roll athletics against my acrobatics, but the only reason I'm rolling acrobatics is because of my ability to.
16.
You can.
Shit.
Not even fucking close.
Sort of missing off on us a little.
Well, that's also a natural 19. You're lucky he doesn't crit on 19s.
Yeah.
Again, this is just a grapple. Like, so like I just wrap my whole like tail around you.
Hey, do you polish this tail? Jeez, it feels comfortable.
I may hate people, but I have personal standards.
You
All
use
right.
wax, like what you
Yeah.
use on a surfboard.
Sorry, I just realized
Yeah.
that I had my mic off this entire time.
Oh,
Oh
we
shit!
weren't ignoring you, Adam. Sorry if you felt that way.
No, I felt like an idiot. I had the off button on for like the last 10 minutes. Okay, I was just asking how much damage I took from the fireball. and I couldn't
31.
Figure out why nobody
Yeah.
was answering me. Okay.
Sorry,
thank you.
dude.
Yeah.
You have nothing to be sorry about. I goofed.
Hmm.
All right, I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom.
And then I'll just have like a couple darts out, just in my fingers.
Okay. Is that gonna end your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. It's my turn, but I'm gonna wait for Adam to come back.
Hmm.
All right. Adam, I'm gonna get Rhythm and Blues to roll a Wisdom save this time.
Uh-oh. I do have proficiency in that, but the way I've been rolled...
Hey, you
It's
probably
not
did better than
bad.
I would. Short of a nat one.
Nope.
You passed.
Woo!
I did?
Yep.
Woo!
Remember, these guys deal a maximum of 10 damage.
Yeah.
I thought the save...
No,
All
the
right,
saves
what's up?
saves were probably suggestion.
Yeah, if it's a save for suggestion, remember that North rolled a 5 and a 4. So,
All right, that's how it is. I guess that's
Yep.
how it's gonna
Yeah.
be.
And the 4 was a nat 1, by the way, so.
yeah. Yeah.
And then to. I'm gonna allow. Whose turn is next?
It's my
Again,
turn, but I'm
I
tangled.
haven't had my turn.
Oh, well, yeah, he hasn't had his
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything. I don't know what's going on. I was. in
That's
the
why
bath-
we were waiting for you to come back. Before you did.
I thought we were waiting on you.
Yeah, you were. I was getting water, and then you guys were just talking, and then I went.
Okay. Well, is there anyone in range I can see who's?
That's what I was asking. Who is going next? Because I would like you to roll. Yeah, exactly. Do that. Do the thing. You think you saw the water around you kind of be a little ripply, a bit off to the north. You can attack.
If you
You
have,
didn't. If you were to run up, you would have a bit of a harder time because you didn't exactly see. You think you have an idea of where this is all coming from.
All right. I'd like to move in that direction as far as I can go.
Cool. I'm gonna ask for a second perception check.
Okay.
It's fucking looking. I don't think that's a whole action to be like, huh, look around.
Mhm.
Depends what and where you're doing, I guess.
Ooh.
There you go. I think that rule of cool allows for that to happen.
Okay. Lucky me.
As you run up, you see 3 figures huddled behind a wall. They don't look too tough.
Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
You can have your turn now if you would like.
Well, that's all my move. Am I close enough to them to do anything?
You are not in range for physical, but if you have a ranged attack or magic attack, you can do. I'm just gonna allow that you can do. You're too far for melee striking.
Almost all my magic is melee.
Is it? You don't have anything range based?
I have banishment
Better than nothing.
and destructive wave.
What's destructive wave do?
Was like it's like Destructo disc, but not a disc.
It's overkill.
Oh, it's overkill.
I don't think we need it for this.
You
I
can.
think I'm just gonna use my action to make an intimidate check.
No, I'm gonna give you another quick roll. Roll me Insight.
Okay, hang on.
That's good enough. You recognize that these particular elves aren't exactly local elves, that maybe banishment wouldn't be so bad.
Well, I wasn't planning on using it. I think it's overkill. I just want to do an intimidate check and just start yelling at these guys. You know, tell us what the fuck is going on.
Oh, yeah. I don't fucking think I can roll anything high enough to beat that short of a natural 20. These guys are not exactly strong.
They're not
The
professionals.
two of them are challenge rating 1/2.
Hell, even if I throw a shadow over it to them, I think I'll murder half of them.
Yeah.
I could just point and kill one of them.
Yeah, I'm just intimidating the shit out of them, telling them I have several requests. First, enough with the magic shit. Scorch my armor. Second, put all your weapons on the ground and kick them over here.
Yeah, they
Third.
just do that.
Who the hell are you people? What are you doing here? And why are you attacking us?
You would recognize them by their clothes, or at least by the arrows in the quivers that the two of them have. That these are definitely Harper Scouts. They are Elven. Your quick insight was to recognize that these are elves, but they are moon elves, typically from the Feywild.
Oh, out of character, we found moon elf arrows when the hunting party was here.
Yeah,
That's you talk to them.
Yep.
Northness did, yeah. Oh, by
These
the way,
are this is the same group that Norfinus encountered and talked to before.
yeah.
All right, I'm going to shout back to the other guys as I pick up the weapons and store them.
There's
Okay.
absolutely nothing magical about them. It is a longbow, straight ass, plain, boring longbow.
Good. Longbows are the highest value weapons in the base set. I'm
D8.
No value as in for selling.
Oh, that. Not that you need it.
I'm gonna look back at everybody and shout, "Okay, I've negotiated our surrender."
If you want to add to your inventory, you have 2 longbows, 2 short swords, 2 quivers with about 10 arrows each. And then the mage has a dagger. Yep. Good old boring dagger.
Hey, Daz, can you let go of me
Don't
now?
hold out on me now. Kick your casting focus over here too.
Sure. I was hesitating some reading to see. Sure, she probably has one. I wasn't sure if it was like component. She throws over her component pouch.
You see this Noct walking up. All right, so what kind of spellcaster are you? Wizard, warlock, sorcerer. Spit it out.
Mage, monster man. Wizard. Basically, she's a mage, like default, generic mob
Yeah.
mage, but she follows the wizard spell list.
Because she would.
Cool.
Yeah, because suggestion comes from the wizard table.
All right,
Yeah.
now walk over here. Don't resist, and this might not kill you.
She's gonna roll and try to roll an insight.
In the meantime, Dazhmaar, could you
That's-
let go of me?
That's a 3. I think she's just absolutely kind of terrified. She sees how that they're outnumbered. Everyone's thrown their weapons. I think she's gonna resist regardless because she's an
Cool,
elf.
What'd you try to do?
I think she's gonna just stand defiantly, just like not willingly go over there.
Well,
She's
suit
an
yourself.
elf. She
You're
has
just-
pride, is all.
Suit yourself.
I mean, I know what you're doing.
My cast hold person.
What do I?
Spell save DC 19.
I could. That's do a bull. What am I rolling? Wisdom save. Oh, she has proficiency in that for sweet fuck all of +4. Oh, she rolled a 20. A total 20.
She passes.
Rolled a 16 +4. She stands right there and she spits to the ground. Xanathar scum, you shouldn't be here. No one should disturb the halls of the hunting axe. Danger awaits anyone who enters these halls.
Wait, I'm questioning. How does she know we're Xanathar?
I was fully willing to be peaceful. I didn't want to have to fucking fight you people. I didn't want to have to kill you because you guys actually have a use, a purpose. But I don't take too kindly to being lit on fire. Dazhmaar, hold her.
To be fair, we don't know if they told her specifically to tell Zorburk to use Fireball. For all we know, that was Zorburk's embellishment.
It's... To be fair, I think... all the other spells would have either incapacitated up, would have thrown us to the ground, or would have pushed people away and put them onto the ground, or would have... Yeah. So, and plus none of them would hurt me directly.
Yeah.
So, that was the breakout of it, mostly.
Nah. I will release... Zor. And I will grapple the elf.
I don't even... Sure. What do I have to roll? I don't think I'm going to do it. I got to beat a 20, and I got to roll acrobatics, is it?
Athletics. I roll acrobatics because I have a racial ability.
Right. Athletics is dex-based, right?
Yes.
Athletics is strength.
Roll athletics
athletics is strength.
Athletics. I'm thinking of acrobatics.
Is strength, but you are permitted to roll acrobatics to escape from grapples. You just can't use it to initiate unless you have this hail attack.
That is the case.
It's okay. I didn't roll high enough regardless. It was pretty close. If I had rolled a strength, I would have had a 16, but if I had used dexterity base, I would have had a 19. I'm grappled.
Yep. Also, don't tell me what to do, slime.
The whole time,
Wait, were you insulting him or were you describing him? I honestly can't tell.
Yes.
Slime is a very, very broad term for Noct people.
Yeah.
Is one of many types of slime.
Regardless.
The female elf, moon elf rather, she's squirming and she looks rather frightened.
By all means, keep squirming, and it only makes the coils tighter.
Yeah, she looks utterly terrified right now. She tries her best, to not show it. That she has pride and all that stuff.
Now then, like I said, resist, and this probably will kill you. You see his Noct's hands.
When Dazhmaar said that. Yeah, go ahead. When Dazhmaar said that, he was right next to her face.
What are you guys doing with the other two? The two scouts, these two half-level characters.
I'm gonna go and keep an eye on them and I'm gonna intimidate them to just stay where they are.
I have them at spear point.
Well, my intimidation means shit. 8.
I mean, the water's already turning yellow around them from rhythm.
Yeah. Again, challenge rating 1/2.
Yeah, well.
Alright,
to level 20 monsters.
Time for Devour Memories.
Yeah, go for that.
It's a DC 15 Wisdom save.
That is possible.
I know, and I fucking hate it.
And 18's not gonna kill her.
No.
She failed.
Cool.
Then
I now
9.
know everything she knows. I can now speak perfect fucking Elven.
She speaks 4 other languages. I never made up languages because she just has a name and a role, but not a story or whatever.
Yeah.
You can pretty much speak all languages anyways, haven't you? Throughout your level 20 career, you probably have absorbed enough people and items to learn all languages, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense, in my opinion.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Her memories, you gain her memories of her time in the Feywild, growing up there. You gain her memories of how Erisi, who is the cultist, air elemental cultist, was her princess, like the king and queen of her people in the Feywild. That Erisi, the air cultist, was her leader or their princess. You learn various battle plans that I haven't thought about or roleplayed enough about the Harper, their locations, what they've got going on. You learn about the broken hunting party that was here and ran away. You learn about the previous dwarven party that was here and ran away, and that you assume the reason why that this group allowed them to live but killed the one over there was because they found nothing, and that it would make a good story for these people who are utterly terrified to convince people to stay away from here, that A, nothing can be found, or B, there is danger inside.
Oh, would you look at that? Extraplanar beings. How quaint.
Here,
If
you
that's your
learn
idea of quaint, what the hell do you consider exotic?
you learn that they have also heard rumblings of a dwarven plot to loot the tomb of King Torhid Flametongue. Yeah. I don't know how important that is. Do you guys have enough history to know who Torhid Flametongue is?
And Noct.
Probably not, but I'll roll for it.
Well,
Yeah.
Noct's been out of the fucking roll because I have high history anyway.
I think
Oh,
we,
yeah.
18.
Me.
I think other than what the weapon is, I think we've just basically been given the basics. Like, okay, this is
Yeah.
the weapon. It was owned by this guy. Yada yada yada. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna give this to at least Noct. That Noct would probably have good enough intelligence that Torhid Flametongue is the ancient dwarven ruler that ruled over these lands hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, if you're done scarring the minds of the innocent,
Wait, wouldn't Noct also see the memories from when they interacted with the Broken Hunters?
Yep.
Yes, then he would have seen, oh, they tried to pull a fast one by trying to replace the axe with a fake one.
But they don't. This group doesn't exactly know what's going on because the other group ran pretty damn quick. They teleported away ASAP. I don't think they would have had time to reconnoiter with this Harper group and tell them exactly what's gone on.
No.
And this Harper group has not
Well, the
gone
Harpers
inside.
would have seen the
No,
mage and the dwarves run out with the dwarven axe that they gave the the broken hunters.
mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
they'd have no clue what happened to us because
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd have no clue.
because we
because-
teleported out while still inside the golem room.
Yeah.
And then they would have showed back up the following day.
You know, I think if I should have thought this out better, my fault for being a bad GM. These guys would have probably seen the group, not your guys, but the dwarven group come out, even with a fake axe, not knowing it's fake, and they probably would have ambushed them to take the axe to find out that it was fake.
No, actually,
Which we
no, because Norfinus explained to them that that was the intention. Because if they saw that the axe was fake,
right.
then
Right, you did. I
then the
remember that
plan
now.
worked because they were going to take
Yeah.
the axe.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was just so long ago. I forgot all about
So
that.
you
until now.
guys just see as Noct just whistles. You know, I liked this mysterious group more and more.
Is that
You know, actually, the attention that your main group is getting is actually good. Notoriety is a valuable thing as a party in Dungeons and Dragons.
Hmm.
I have an idea. We have these guys here with us, right?
Yes,
You just ate one of their memories.
yes.
Is there anything in there about where the traps are?
Is there?
The elves have not been inside, and the hunting party took off before telling them anything.
All right. Well, I'm
No
going to look
idea.
at the. I'm going to look at the
The-
remaining two and say to them, "Okay, you want to protect travelers from the traps inside the halls of the hunting axe? You're going to do exactly that."
We've never been inside before. We don't know what's in there. We don't know what awaits us.
Yeah, but-
don't worry about it. We don't need them.
But we will.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Actually, I've got a better idea. You see as he points to the other two. Okay, so do you guys mind if I do the same thing to you? If you don't resist, it won't kill you. And
They're
I
not
will make you
magical.
this guarantee. That doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's an idea.
Again, it's just the difference between
Taste.
Yeah.
If it makes a difference, at least. The elf mage, she was level 9 wizard. If these other guys are.
Hey,
just, like,
Monty.
yeah, that was like 40 Monties right there with the number of dice you have.
Yeah, I knocked over my whole dice tray with 5 dice. Okay. Let me see. Scouts. Challenge rating 1/2. You're gonna kill them. You can do the memory drain, but I'm telling you, you're gonna kill them.
Doesn't
I don't-
matter.
Noct doesn't care. I know for a
With
fact.
actually no, with what I'm gonna do, it's not gonna be. We don't fucking need them anyway. It's a little thing called Oblex ability.
I
Okay.
mean, aren't the
I
trap,
can maintain multiple different forms at the same time, creating 2 different bodies connected to my primary one through a string of my own.
You're just gonna turn them into
Slime.
Oblex, aren't you? Right?
No, it's actually
it's
I'll
shadow
explain.
clone jutsu.
Oh, okay.
yes. That is the
But,
simplest way.
But I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, these characters wouldn't know it, but didn't like the ticking in X4? Isn't that going off because we shut off the traps?
Yes. North and south.
You shut off the traps, but it's also basically a mechanism that had opened up a door,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
but
so
like,
it's still active because the door
yeah,
is
again,
still.
our characters wouldn't know
We
this,
don't
but
know.
like there are no traps. So
Yeah,
just-
that's exactly what's going on.
yeah.
And these elves would not know that either because they've not gone inside to explore, and they were not told by the other
So
group.
just for flavor. Oh, daddy. Yeah, basically those. They still have to make
Yeah.
the save.
Sure, I'll make a save. What am I doing? Save again?
Wisdom.
Oh, that's.
You got some really low rolls in the Devour memories.
I rolled a
Not, it's not
4.
meant to be a full-on attack.
Yeah, but still, like that's 5d8, and 3 of those on that second one were 1.
Yeah.
They're both dead. They only had 16.
Whoops. Oh well. You see his Nox form seems to be. Okay, it's more fitting to say like when fucking Luffy goes into his second gear.
Hmm.
His skin is actually pulsing. Alright.
Basically, you hear two utterly blood-curdling, disgusting screams as these two are slowly melted away, dissolving. Their screams start gurgling before they're reduced to absolutely nothing. But
Well, they'd be reduced to skeletons.
yeah, you just hear the most. I want everyone to roll Constitution saves. If this was like any other game that had insanity checks,
I'm putting it out there. I feel like we've seen and caused so much pain that
but the slow melting.
Yeah, but this is basically the equivalent of slowly dipping someone and
Yeah.
immersing them in acid.
Dazhmaar is a level 20 assassin, like hired assassin.
This is still just sadistic.
This is also
So is
this is
Dazhmaar.
also something Noct frequently does.
Yeah, we've probably seen this multiple occasions.
Well, Dazhmaar probably eats people alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Bitch, I eat people.
Yeah.
Whoops.
We need to get you a scary acid dagger of stab.
You just said the thing.
Oh well.
So you do watch the show.
I haven't seen very much of it, but I've seen enough to know what that thing is.
All right. Now, it's been a
It's
while
funny
since
because
I've
I'm actually wearing my
had
Sweet
enough
Dragon
mass
t-shirt right now.
to do this. You see his Noct extend his hand. Basically, 4 other tendrils extend out from it. They kind of go a couple feet from him, and they basically begin to form into people. And the tendrils seemingly vanish.
Mhm.
Oh god, I forgot how fucking weird this is.
And then you see two half-moon elves appear before you. They're not.
Three, including their leader, and then Noct's tiefling form.
But did you entirely kill her outright because she didn't
No.
die?
Remember, he's not making Oblex. He's making.
Oh, right. All right, but did you make Oblex out of the scouts
No.
since you killed them?
No.
Okay.
Noct only makes Oblex when he feels like ejecting the memories.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Is that what you did with the
Yes.
mage? Okay, in Bartrak.
Mm-hmm.
This is basically Noct splitting up his mass into a hive mind connected by a single thread.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me draw it out for you. Wrong thing. So basically, if Noct is able to create different extensions of his own self. Basically, allowing him to have multiple bodies connected to a single thread.
Gotcha. And these aren't physical threads; these are just mental threads, right?
Oh no, they're physical threads.
Oh.
Like physical threads that connect.
Again, Shadow Clone
Noct.
Jutsu.
Of course, they're literally the size of a thread.
Mm-hmm.
They're like puppets.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
Well, they now know where the entrance is, at least.
Yep, the entrance is in X7, but they don't know what the inside looks like. They don't know about the lack of traps. They don't know about the golems. They don't know about anything else in there.
Alright, so you see as Noct points to the mage they have captured. Alright, so I will let you live if you stay hidden until tonight, because I don't feel like wasting more time in this fucking shithole. Capiche?
Yeah, I got it. Won't run anywhere.
Cool. All right, let's go.
Where are you? Another 13. What the heck? Another 13 and 25 specifically. That was the exact same roll as before.
Damn.
Like I'm
Uh,
talking.
Yeah, you're fine. Sorry, I'm looking up the pages.
Yeah, I'm just
Uh,
picking the sand.
You're all sneaky.
Mhm.
You've made your points clear. This moon elf, this full moon elf, compared to the half moon elves, she's not going to go anywhere. If anything, she's probably just crying to herself at this point.
I was gonna say, hey, she's like, hey, she's probably like mentally scarred, like curled up in a corner somewhere.
Yeah, watching her two companions literally melt in acid is probably not something anyone's quite
After-
prepared for.
After having her brain scrambled.
Yeah. Yeah, she is probably going to spend countless years in therapy and recovery.
As a player, I feel terrible.
Yeah. You should.
I feel like rhythm and blues have kind of been the mediating influence so far, so I'm going to try and persuade these guys that since the wizard
mean
is
the
no
one?
longer... What's that?
You mean the one? There's only one left.
That's what I said. I'm going to try and persuade you guys that the wizard isn't a threat anymore, so just let her go.
Dazhmaar doesn't care.
I mean,
Yeah.
if they don't know, if she doesn't know anything about where the axe is or how to get
Yeah.
past the traps, and we've learned all we can, and look at her, she's pissed terrified. She's not going to say anything about what she saw.
Dazhmaar, like again, he's basically a contract killer, but he is a contract killer with standards. Professionals
like the
have
sniper from-
standards. Yeah, exactly. Be polite.
You know, has a lot of feelings. Blokes who bludgeon their wife to death with a
Be
Professionals have standards.
standards. Be polite. Be efficient. And have a plan to kill everyone you meet.
Dad,
Oh, sniper.
put mom on the phone.
I love the sniper. I don't know how much of a how accurate in a representation of Australian culture he is, but he's great.
I don't think he was meant to be.
Nah.
Believe it or not, my girlfriend likes him as a character in TFF2 when she was playing.
Oh yeah, Team Fortress 2 is great.
Hmm.
Yeah, like they're all caricatures. Like none of them are. But yeah, Meet the Sniper is my favorite of the Meet the videos.
Hmm.
Let me tell you something, brother. Birds fly, grass grows, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people. I'm a force of nature. The friggin' scout.
So we go into the pit.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Also, Aurora, get rid of the purple thing.
Oh yeah.
Did we let the wizard go?
Zor doesn't
Keely-
care one way
yes.
or the other.
All right, I'm willing to let the wizard.
I mean, Noct already said he's gonna let her live if she stays hidden till
Yeah.
nightfall.
Sounds good to me. You guys all set to get inside there?
Yeah.
Before we leave, I'm going to do a quick persuasion on the wizard and say, you know, I heard you guys had some adventurer troubles a little while ago. Some guys coming through, poking their noses into the Hall of the Hunting Axe.
I think you might have to be a
I
bit
hear
more
they,
specific because that
well,
could also reference
I'll
the dwarves.
describe the other party,
Yeah.
and I'll say,
Yeah,
you know,
Noct
I heard
would literally just nod.
I heard they did some terrible things to you and your friends. Is that true?
Terrible things.
Sure.
Yeah. In fact, I heard that
Oh,
they
damn.
liquefied 2 of them, and we got here just too late to stop them.
Whatever you say, just don't hurt me anymore.
All right. Well, we're sorry we couldn't have gotten here sooner. In fact, it's probably best if you didn't mention us at all.
I don't even know who you guys are.
Feelings mutual. Them's the breaks, kiddo. Let's go, guys.
Okay.
You do realize that, out of character, you do realize Northness can easily counter it because he is a high-ranking member of the Harpers.
Yeah.
Well, my dude doesn't know that.
Yeah, I know, but
Actually, Noct would.
Yeah, Noct would. He absorbed her memories to know that.
Well, maybe he played along with it because it amused him. I don't know.
I don't know.
Onward!
Yep.
Into the abyss! Alright, so you guys have made your way into X8. Let me read X8 to remind.
X gonna.
X gonna give it to you.
No, that sounded better in my head.
X8 is a guilty, is kind of the guilty pleasure Mega Man X game.
All right,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna-
did I tell you guys? My buddy Dom was running a D&D game for us a while ago, and he played it as a heist game where we were all kind of
Yeah.
crooks pulling a job, and he had themed a bunch of the vault in the bank we were robbing after characters from different stuff that people at the table liked. You know, we had one guy there who was a big fan of Resident Evil, so we found one vault that was property of
Umbrella?
Officer L.S. Kennedy.
Oh.
And inside of each of these vaults was magical defenses based on stuff from whatever the name indicated. So in that one,
So Resident Evil, it was probably that fucking laser corridor, right?
Yeah.
we actually ended up fighting Mr. X. And while we're fighting him, he plays the fucking DMX song.
Nice.
Don't tell Monty she'd have a heart attack.
Ooh.
Why?
She likes
I love
Mr. X.
Mr. X.
Like, yeah. It's like,
Then there's also the fan art of Willow and Doros
Yeah.
she
of
made
that too.
she made the joke, like her whole thing with when she was playing Resident Evil 2 remake was like, so have at my first date with Mr. X.
You guys ever seen that ridiculous mod where it replaces Mr. X's
Yes.
costume with a
Yes.
banana hammock?
Yeah.
Yes.
and
With
squeaky
the
Monty
umbrella
has
logo on
also
it.
seen that.
Yes.
Monty
Oh,
used that mod at one point.
Oof.
Okay,
At
what
least-
are we finding in the abyss?
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna backtrack to entrance of X7, the entrance to the crypts. This structure isn't too much of a building as it is a facade built into a bluff. 2 alcoves flank an opening, and life-size statues carved from the stone stand within each alcove. A pair of dwarves in full regalia, perhaps as an honor guard. The statues are badly weathered and have suffered damage from vandals and treasure hunters. The opening leads into a hallway that extends back about 60 feet before coming into a long staircase that descends into darkness for 200 feet, with landings positioned every 20 feet. On either side of each landing, a small alcove holds a stone brazier. Though none have been lit in many years, Touching a torch to one causes all of them to magically burst into flame, as well as the braziers in X8, which lies at the bottom of the staircase. X8. The stairs open at last into a great hall filled with massive square columns 20 feet thick that rise to a ceiling 30 feet overhead. Stone braziers stand at the intersection of each pathway between the columns. Each column serves as a mausoleum.
Brazers. What happened to the braziers?
With an alcove carved into each side, offset so the alcove takes up only the right hand half of the facing. The alcoves once held stone effigies of the interred dead. Many of the tombs have been smashed open, revealing the bones of the dead inside. Crumbled and ruined stonework of the broken effigies lies smashed on the floor. The floor here is made of smooth cut stone. Each column holds 4 crypts, and each crypt is hidden inside an alcove that either contains or once contained a stone slab carved with a bas relief of the dwarf entombed within. Crypts that have already been searched stand open, their doors and effigies smashed. Only 8 crypts remain sealed. They contain nothing but the bones of the ancient dead.
All right, everyone, stand back up onto the stairs. Let me do the work. Noct will send his simulacrums walking up this path, and up this path.
Nothing happens except for the third one who walks off to the far left says, do you see through their eyes or do they speak
Yes.
to you?
For all purposes, they are also knocked.
You see right away that that there's a stairwell.
Huh. Well, that's useful.
Seems too easy.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see.
Didn't Noct say anything about the Broken Hunters going this direction?
40, 50,
He wouldn't know.
70, 80.
Because they didn't come out to report to the Harper.
Yeah,
No.
but
Scouts.
but they told them that they were going into the crypt.
They teleported away instantly, so they have no idea what's on the inside.
Well,
Yeah, we went into the crypt, but we don't. But we have no idea how.
You pretty much, as soon as things got bad, you ran back up to X9, and you all just clutched. I don't even know if you even got as far as X9. You probably just
we
been
didn't.
in X10 and just clutched the teleport stone and
Yeah.
just gotten out instantly.
Yeah, I
But-
grabbed the teleport stone off of Hathor's unconscious body and teleported us out.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, wouldn't? Yeah, but the cleanup crew would pretty much know that the Broken Hunters went into the tomb. So shouldn't they expect that some of the stuff might have been already opened?
Oh, that. Probably.
Yeah.
I start like kind of slinking between the pillars with my stealth of 21. Trying to.
All right. So
Nothing
Noct will
happens.
draw
Mhm.
back 2 of his simulacrums, and you'll see as he just starts walking this way. And he'll draw his two of his simulacrums back into himself. And as soon as he's up at the top of the stairway, he'll whistle for everyone to come over.
All right.
Oh, doesn't look like there are any traps here. But, just to be safe, I will send my... I don't really know how to phrase this, because that's me, but not me at the same time. Fuck it. I'll just send it down. Scout out.
How much hit points do your clones have, and what's their
They-
AC?
The simulacrums are impervious to damage, but if the cord is severed, then they're destroyed.
Because I think like the moment one of them gets down there, you would obviously be seeing that as it walks down the stairs, it would stand in the middle, and you would see an open chest, and you would see probably blood all over because you guys had the other group had its shit kicked in,
Yeah.
and you would see
Holy
these
fuck.
two figures.
Wait, no, they closed it though.
Did they close it?
Yes, because that was poisoning them.
Right. Okay. Then thanks. I didn't remember. You would see a closed treasure chest, but a lot of blood, probably even a dried up vomit pile or something. Oh wait, water. Never mind.
See,
You probably still
you see barf chunks just floating in the.
Well, that doesn't look too suspicious.
It probably does not take very long for your clone to be assaulted by the two stone golems that are in the room.
Wait, what
Well,
are those?
Noct would have his fucking simulacrum go and try and open the chest.
Oh, right. That the golems get activated when the chest gets.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
And as
That was
soon
it.
as they get touched,
Yeah, here we go. The dwarf statues are two stone golems. The moment anyone attempts to open the sarcophagus, the golems animate and attack, returning to their alcoves once all intruders retreat up to the stairs. So they would have gone back and reset themselves as soon as you guys ran away.
Yeah.
and then Noct simulacrum gets beat the fuck into paste.
I know you said that if the cord is severed, reasonably, what do you guys think I should roll for these stone golems beating up this clone if the cord gets severed? Should we just say it happens because it doesn't die, so they just keep beating and keep beating and keep beating?
Well, I
They
think it's
definitely see the presence of anything living would be no longer within the room.
I figure if they hit it hard enough, it'll just fly into a wall and might snap the cord anyway.
Or it gets turned into just into paste, you know?
Also, a single fucking hit would sever the cord.
Okay, then this thing is fucking dead. And then at which point you would have totally seen the golems activate. Probably. Do you have like all true sight where you just see 360, or do you see specifically through what eye stalks would be there?
I don't know because I think it's like just 360 because
You're a sentient blob. They don't specifically
Yeah.
have eyes.
yeah, and what eyes Noct does have are completely fake and just really for show.
Exactly. So yeah, we'll just say for intents and purposes, without looking anything up and rule of cool and so forth and so forth. As your clone went there and opened up the sarcophagus, you were fully aware of I don't even think the poison would have been coming out at this point. Do you think the poison would have been dispelled once and for all, or do you think it'd be like some sort of magic sigil that resets itself?
I think it was just the corpse.
No corpse. Torhild's dying breath. Open the sarcophagus, releases a cloud of poisonous gas that fills the room. No corpse. It's just the name of the attack.
It's just a trap.
Yeah.
But the question is it a one-time use or is it multiple?
I don't know if because it's not exactly like this is planned for everyone to go in there, run it off, set the trap. I think trap is set.
Right.
Okay. Wouldn't have hurt several members of our party anyway, so.
Well. Okay, well, that's something.
What did you
Golems.
Yeah.
They beat the living shit out of my fucking simulacrum.
Oh, not to change the subject
Anybody
real
have
quick.
Shatter?
Dazhmaar, you would totally feel the vibrations from X4 extra strong now that you're down here. You feel as though this is just what all the spinning gears and stuff have been powering.
Yeah, this
Zorburk.
whatever those gears were powering were very.
Yeah,
Do you know Shatter?
I do,
No, but I have
but
a little bit more useful.
but I actually want to roll an Arcana to see whether or not I can actually use Dispel to dispel the golems. If that's possible.
Look up what Golem does. Alright, I gotta read up golems as a whole, not as a stone golem. Stone golems, just read golems altogether. Golems are made from humble materials: clay, flesh, bones, iron, and stone, but they all also possess astonishing power and durability. A golem has no ambitions, no need for substance, pure pain, unstoppable juggernaut. To create a golem, one requires a manual of golems. Huh, neat.
Where in the knowledge of golems does it say I can remove its scroll and write my name in it to take ownership of it?
I don't know if it's that kind of golem, like a Jewish golem. I thought whoever made these golems would have had a book of manual of golems to summon them.
Well, considering these are dwarven, they're probably made using the souls of their fucking criminal ancestors. No one's played Dragon Age, I see.
Yeah, I know. I've played it. I got the reference.
After constructing the body of a clay, flesh, iron, stone golem, the golem's exterior infuses it with a spirit from the elemental plane of earth. Neat. So if anything, banishment would probably work too.
So should I still roll the Arcana, or?
I'm still reading. There's a lot of reading to get done to understand if, in my opinion, a banishment would probably not be all that bad, because banishment has specific rules for things that are not of the main plane that you're on.
Yeah.
What it sounds like, it would banish the spirit.
Yeah, turning it into
leave
just
the
simply a.
Oh, this actually would work on it then. I have a spell that prevents them from walking into a radius.
Beep beep. It doesn't specify whether dispel. I would assume it would. But honestly, banishment sounds like it'd be a pretty interesting effect for it. Let's see. Ageless guardians. Golems can guard sacred sites, tombs, and treasure vaults long after the death of their creator, carrying a blah 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 blah. Golems can be created with a special amulet. Blah 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 blah. Golems. Thus be harmed, servant master. If you guys were to somehow find a special amulet, you'd be able to take control of these, but you guys have not come across any amulet. No, that gem you found is not a
I know
golem.
it's a gem that controls something completely different.
I know, one mind control gem, but you need a different mind control gem.
It's also basically now defunct.
Yeah, it's a nice, pretty shiny rock.
There you can sell.
Blind obedience. When its creator or possessor is on hand to command it, a golem prefers flawlessly. If the golem is left without instructions to investigate, follows last orders. They can't follow orders. Give orders. It doesn't say. The only thing I've probably gotten be banishment.
From what it sounds like,
Probably.
golems are basically just earth elementals bound to a shell.
Yeah.
Onto the
So I'll
material
probably say
plane.
no on the dispel then.
And if you use Dispel, it would probably just free it.
Yeah, I'd probably. That's a very good rule. I think if it dispel magic, it wouldn't dispel the magic of the earth elemental. It'd probably dispel the magic of the container binding it, and I'd make you fight 2 earth elementals instead of 2 golems.
And that would honestly be worse.
Eh.
But I have
Yes.
an idea. What kind of magical range attacks does everyone have?
None.
I've got Shadow, Fireball, and Lightning Bolt. And
I've got some.
Catapult as well.
I got some kind of sort of ranged abilities through my monk stuff, but no actual ranged spells.
To be honest, you'll probably be fine. Because I could throw down a magical circle, which will basically create a safe zone within the room for us. Because elementals can't walk into that area willingly. But it's only a 10-foot radius.
How long does that take to cast?
1 minute.
It's not so bad.
And to be honest, they won't activate unless we touch the coffin.
Well, here's something I kind of wonder. So like the golems, once the threat's done, they reset themselves and they just go back to their areas and
Yeah.
recharge. Who's to say the poison wouldn't recharge?
Yeah.
I already said no, but
And
I
to
know
be
somebody
honest,
that poisoned-
Noct would have opened it and saw there was nothing in the coffin, though.
yeah.
But it's not safe to interact with anything else in the room until the big threat's gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want to punch a golem. Why are we not punching golems right now?
We're still thinking.
I mean, I can deal massive damage.
Well, I don't know about the poison trap, but I do know somebody that poison doesn't work.
Yeah. Actually,
Like, as long as you don't open the chest, the poison will be should be fine, and we won't need to because there's fucking nothing in there.
That we can see.
wait, with the golems, they only activate if either we touch the fake chest or we touch them, yeah? Or is that out of character knowledge?
Well, we know what happens when you touch it
Right, so...
because Noct had his simulacrum get fucking smeared.
Yeah, but that's because you touched the chest, though. If we were just to
Mhm.
go in and look around and not touch the golems or the...
We don't know what would happen if we looked around.
What about you get one of your things to do it then? Or is there, like... No, I did open the chest, so...
I mean, regardless of what we do, we still have to take out the golems no matter
Only
what.
if they activate. But, yeah, let's... That's just me throwing out
Throw it
ideas.
in like this. What if we find the axe, we touch the axe, then the golems activate?
Oh, well. Yeah.
Then I punch the golems.
Really hard.
Yeah. That's what I do.
I mean, we do have magic weapons.
And we got spells.
Yeah.
All right, whatever we decide to do, I'm going to hit Shield of Faith before we go in there and bump my armor class. Unless anybody else desperately wants a +2, in which case I'll give it to them. Bidding starts now.
I'm
I
good.
already have
I don't need it.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
the +2 to?
Armor class.
Well, you have that aura as well for damage.
No takers then?
Not really.
All right.
Well, the moment we decide to go in, I'm going to pop my animated shield, which will bump my armor class further.
Okay.
All right. So give me a minute to make the circle so we have a safe zone just in case.
All right.
All right. And I will throw down the magic circle here in this spot. Actually, you know what? No, I've got a better fucking idea.
That scares
Oh,
me.
what are we doing?
Your
No.
enthusiasm scares me.
No, I've got an idea.
He's going to disintegrate one of the golems.
Actually, I can imprison one. Hold on, let me see. Oh, it actually has. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets within the cylinder. Targets within the cylinder can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the. That won't matter. Actually, no, that will be useful. Possibly. Actually, no, it won't. When you cast a spell, you could elect to cause its magic to operate in the reverse direction, preventing a creature of the specified type from leaving the cylinder. I can imprison one for an hour.
Sounds good.
Actually, no. I can imprison both of them for
Is
an
it big
hour.
enough? So then we can
Yes.
just sit outside the circle and plink away at him.
Actually, yes, and we could just fucking explore it and then get out.
That's, yeah.
But what if we have to beat the things to get past it?
Well, we got him here then.
Yeah, and well, they'll be weakened within that circle. They'll be weakened within that space, which will make it significantly easier to dismantle them. So, what do you guys say?
I just want to punch a
Sounds
golem.
good.
Yep.
All right.
I'm still here. I was watching a Pepsi Man video. Like,
Oh,
Someone-
God.
it was just the music.
That's such a weird
Game.
resurgence.
Well, I was just listening to the music.
Yeah. Pepsi Man.
All right. Sorry, I had to talk to my mom real quick. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll spend 2 minutes to cast Magic Circle and reverse it so they're stuck in it.
Okay.
Yeah, you see is they're now just glowing runes circling the golems. Also,
Okay.
just so you can read it yourself. Oh, I could actually increase the duration for so much more than an hour.
Well, I hate to break it to you, Chief, but it says it's a 10-foot radius.
Each
Yes.
panel's 10 feet. These guys are about 50 feet apart.
But also, how big are the golems, too?
They're about 10 feet tall.
I don't dispute that you could fit one in there. I just don't think they're close enough to fit both.
I
Oh.
can put down 2 individual circles. This isn't concentration.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's not.
It's
Yeah.
duration.
Elemental right there.
Just cost you 2 minutes of your time?
Yeah.
And
2 minutes.
100 gold worth of powdered silver and iron. I don't really care about that. I think you
Would have
know what
that.
your own spells. Yeah.
I also have a magic catalyst to use.
Man, of all the weird mascots, who the fuck?
You know
came up
what?
with
Fuck it.
Tuxedo?
Let me see. 1 hour for each slot above the third. Okay, so that'll be 1. That'll be 2. Okay, I'll spend 2 level 5 spell slots. They're now stuck there for 3 hours.
Okay.
Where does it say that they're stuck and can't leave?
At the bottom.
You can.
You can prevent the
Yeah, you can
creature of a
invert it.
specific type from leaving the cylinder and protecting targets outside of it.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
Cool.
All right, and because I have more magic I can use, actually. Detect magic.
Uh, 30 feet. You detect the magic of the golems. Yep. You detect the golems around you. Sorry. You don't detect any other magic.
Ugh.
Even walking all around the room, rubbing your face on every single wall and corner, you don't find any other magical blips.
So nothing's caused the poison trap to spring open.
No, I'm gonna say it was defused the first time you guys came through here.
Okay.
All right, so there's something else here. We're missing something.
I mean, you could just look.
I am gonna go and investigate, yeah.
There you fucking go. Wasn't that hard?
Well, I'm just waiting on them.
Look, I prefer being effective.
All right. So the sarcophagus is empty.
We already knew that.
Yeah.
A stone lever protruding from the wall. Yeah, you see a stone lever protruding from the wall.
Isn't it in the floor?
The stone lever protruding from the wall. Do stuff.
Yeah, I'm not going to be dumb enough to pull that lever.
I pull the lever.
Thank you, Kronk.
Wrong lever! As you pull the lever, the door closes.
Oh, right, because that happened last time, yep.
I was gonna suggest somebody investigate the lever to try and figure out what it does, but
Don't do investigate and do perception.
oh. Everybody?
That's
Well,
a natural one. That's a 14.
Perceptioning!
That's a 12. Come on! Nope.
Fuck!
Wah, wah, wah. Bing.
Okay.
Are the golems moving?
You haven't touched the sarcophagus yet.
Did it get
There's
dark
nothing
down
in
here all
there.
of a sudden?
Nope. Oh yeah, it's dark because you guys closed the door.
Okay, good dark vision.
Yeah, cool. You guys just aren't fucking find anything. You guys got 2 golems in here.
Noct,
I got a hunch.
Yeah?
do you know stone shape?
No.
Shit.
I got a hunch. Is the axe buried in one of the golems?
Well, I guess
Like-
we'll have to smash them to find out.
Alright, well, time to wail on the fucking pinatas. You my guys mind if I take the first crack?
Be my guest.
Sure.
Fine.
Cool. On purple, You already know what I'm doing. Signature move.
Shatter?
Disintegrator.
Disintegrate.
Disintegration.
What's the save on that? Just happens?
I think it just happens.
I think it just happens. There's no fucking way he's gonna dodge from that.
I
A
think
creature targeted by this spell must make a dexterity on a...
He's kind of
Yeah, if
frozen.
this-
yeah,
Hold on. Yeah.
like we didn't activate it, so I don't think it can make a save.
Yeah.
Spell automatically disintegrates a large or smaller non-magical object. If the creature
It's
is huge or
magical.
large. This spell disintegrates a 10-foot cube portion of it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh wait, no, that's creature or larger creature or creation of force. Huge or larger object or creature creation of force.
Well,
That's
this thing is large.
Yes, but is it an object?
Construct. So, yes. Uh-oh. Sorry. Nothing happens. Immalleable. The golem is immune to any spell or effect that would alter its form.
Yeah, I'd say disintegration is pretty form altering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well, I guess we just gotta
actually,
smash
no.
these pieces
the spell doesn't actually disintegrate magical items.
It is magical, though. It's a
It
magic
would
construct.
deal damage, but not really affect it. In fact, the only affection of it is when a creature is dropped down to 0.
Yeah, how about this?
or
We'll say it still takes
I don't know.
damage. It
you makes
doesn't.
the call.
It still takes damage. I'll say it still takes damage. It's not like you're melting it away, but you're weakening it. All right.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I don't think the later half of it would be. I don't think the later half of it would really apply. It's technically in a state between object and creature.
Well, wait. Your clone thing would have opened the sarcophagus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
But wouldn't they have closed it?
I don't know. Did it close it?
Probably did before it got bludgeoned.
Well, no, the golems, don't they reset everything and then go back to holding
Does-
their position?
Like once a
You know what? Sure, because the book doesn't specify that. I'd say they'd be probably given instructions just to keep everything nice and tidy.
Yep.
Your reed
Nice.
breaks.
Yeah, I was
The
gonna say.
acoustics down here are terrible.
Funny enough, that Pepsi Man video that I was watching had a really long saxophone solo.
That's what I play, except really badly and off key.
So
Okay.
it's actually good, huh? That doesn't make any sense.
anyways,
There you go.
does a 16 hit it?
Nope.
Are we on initiatives?
Not much you can do. You're just beating the shit out of it.
Especially seeing how they
They
can't
could
attack
rip
us.
chunks out of the floor and throw them at us.
Well,
Well,
they're
no.
frozen.
No, they're frozen in
They're
the circle.
No, they just can't leave the 10-foot sphere.
Yeah, well, they're also not active, I assume, if they haven't.
Yeah, no, you gotta pretty much. The dwarf statues are 2 stone golems. The moment anyone attempts to open the sarcophagus, the golems animate and attack, returning to their alcoves once all intruders return up the stairs.
Hmm.
Doesn't say anything about touching the golems. Just if you touch the,
There we go.
and your body is considered a magic weapon, isn't it?
Yep, I have key empowered strikes, so any
There
of
you go.
my unarmed strikes are considered magic for the purpose of breaking through. That's
For all intents and purposes, this is going to This circle is going to last for an hour, right?
Yeah.
3 hours.
3 hours? Do I really need to make you guys fight? Role
No.
play, roll dice. They had an armor class of 17. They had a total of 178 hit points. They were immune to poison, immune to psychic, immune to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
So that's why you let me go with psychic damage on my smites.
They were also immune to being charmed, immune to being exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, or poisoned. They had a malleable form. The golem is immune to any spell or effect that would alter its form, so you couldn't polymorph it, basically. Magic resistance. The golem has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magic effects. Magic weapons. The golem's magic attacks are weapons. Multi-attack. Golem makes 2 slam attacks with plus 10 to hit and 3d8 plus 6. They can also cast slow, and it recharges on a 5 or 6. And the DC was 17.
Oh, I see what I did wrong. I copy pasted the extra attack for the flavor text for key empowered strikes. That's wrong. Ignore
Okay.
that.
Now that you guys have thoroughly shattered these golems,
Yeah.
roll me another perception check as all the little bits and pieces explode and shatter across the room.
We destroyed the axe.
There you
Crap.
go.
What the?
Second nat 1 for perception in a row.
Hack and slash, rhythm and blues, hip and hop. You're the only one. It was a DC 20. That's why you didn't get it before. What you notice as everything has shattered across all this room, you've got a good feel for acoustics. You know that as a couple of these rocks were bouncing across the room, a certain corner of the room had a bit of a different sound to it as the rocks bounced over it. You
So
make
it sounded
your
hollow.
It sounded hollow, exactly.
Okay. I figured
As
there
you-
was another secret room somewhere.
Yeah.
But that's why your detect magic didn't work, because it was always beyond 30 feet. Page like a dummy.
Okay, what are we looking at?
I'm telling you, as soon as I secret door. A secret door in the southwest corner swings open to reveal a dusty 10-foot high, 10-foot wide stone tunnel leading to area X11, the secret forbidden Mega Man game. Characters searching the wall for secret doors find the well-hidden door with a successful DC 20 perception check.
Why perception and non-investigation? Book said.
Book says. Book said. That's all I can say.
It's very much up to DM discretion whether you allow perception or investigation to find secrets like that.
Yeah.
I tend to allow either or because I like for players to be able to find stuff. You know,
Yeah.
and not be too limited by what they've specialized in.
Yeah.
I specifically wanted you guys just to smash the golems.
Well, I wanted to smash the golems, and these guys took out all the fun of it.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
This is how we
Alright.
made it to level 20, is we don't let the gods roll the dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
All right. X11, the true tomb of King Torhild Flametongue. This simple chamber has a slightly raised circular marble dais in the center. As what dais is? There's a carved.
It's like an old-
I know what a dais is. It's like an
Deus
altar.
Ex.
It's like a Deus Ex 11. Anyways,
There's Jensen
Carved-
sitting on the dais.
carved
Never asked
on the
that.
stone circle is an effigy of a dwarf lying in state, clutching a great axe to his breast. An inscription is carved in ruins around the perimeter of the dais. Who can read Dwarvish? I know Noct can,
Yep.
but I just want no one. Everyone, you guys can?
can't. No, I can't.
Noct, we're just gonna say you can, because you've absorbed so many people over your years. You're bound to have picked up a language.
While he's translating it, I would like to use my paladin sense.
There's no evil or malice in this room.
I can also sense consecrated areas and celestial presences. Is this like a holy place? Are we gonna get fuckery for taking this guy's axe?
Nope, I'm telling you straight up, you guys. This is the victory. I'm just reading you what the room says. This is the victory.
Yeah.
Okay.
No bait and switch. Here lies his noble majesty, King Torhild Flametongue. He raised a kingdom in the sun. May his reign never be forgotten.
Praise the
The
sun.
dais.
Well, I've never heard of him.
I need a strength check for you guys to move the stone lid of this tomb. I'm pretty sure you can do it. I'm telling you, there's no
Oh,
fuckery.
whoops, that's strength save.
See,
Combined
Oh,
the four.
fuck off.
Wow.
you guys talk about Asmodeus, and this is all I can think of. If anyone gets this reference, then.
Oh my
you're
god, is that
understand.
from Redwall?
Yes.
I
Oh,
love
I love those
Redwall.
books.
Yes. Anyway, strength.
I am that is my sword shall wield for me. God, that show was epic.
Mm.
I was a little kid. I had no idea what the hell was happening in that show. I just knew it was epic.
Yeah.
Mm.
So the dais is a heavy stone lid covering the king's tomb. Lifting and moving the dais requires 3 characters acting in concert, and each succeeding on a DC 20 strength check. Oh, so close. But I'm going to give you guys all advantage. I
was
am
gonna
not.
say.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, wait, sorry. For each additional creature that helps reduce the DC by 2. Oh, look at that. That's close enough.
Eh.
We gotta have crowbars, right?
Yeah.
I've got
There.
a. I've got a.
I got a crowbar.
Good. That gives you advantage. Or
and I've got a quarterstaff.
That's. Yeah.
I think we're good.
Okay. But each additional creature that helps beneath the dais is a circular stone crypt, 8 feet wide by 3 feet deep, containing a simple stone coffin. Within the stone coffin lies the remains of the dwarf king, his skeletal hands clutching his axe.
I pull out a flask of holy water and pour it immediately on it.
The skeleton's now wet.
Well, it's already wet.
But now he's wet and holy.
The king's bones lie atop a bed of 500,000 gold coins.
I hope
So
somebody
mad right
brought a
now.
bag of holding.
I'm so mad right now.
Yeah. You just see on the fire playing, Grok wakes up. He's like Vegeta right now.
Grok wakes up, flips off to the sky, and then goes back to falls unconscious again.
Oh.
All right. I'll just read you the aftermath. I'm just going to read the full thing because I omitted some characters and changed some guys around. Blah, blah, blah. Captured members of Drennan's crew can divulge the location of the real Gargosh because one of these dwarves is actually supposed to be a doppelganger. I kind of changed it up to be a salad. because they can also change form.
Mhm.
He is imprisoned in a small cave on the riverbank near Yartar. Now he's dead. Locked in a large trunk with air holes and water. Gargosh can survive for 4 more days in that trunk. Oh, he would be dead
He is a
if
corpse.
I didn't.
He is a
If the characters emerge from the dwarven crypts with Orc Splitter in their custody, the Harpers hiding in X5 confront them under the open sky. They point out that Orc Splitter belongs in the hands of dwarven scholars. That belongs in a museum. They'll They'll first appeal to the character's sense of altruism, but if that doesn't work, the Harpers will try to arrange an exchange of magic items. This is an
So-
opportunity for your players to ask for something specific, a weapon or two perhaps, that suits their particular needs. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. I give you that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Didn't we already beat those guys?
Yeah,
yeah.
The ones that Noct dissolved.
they're dead.
So
Super dead.
so the question was, if the main team, the main party, were to go down here and did this, and they got Orc Splitter, what would have happened in that scenario? They would have just let us-
Being Harpers, they probably would have trusted you.
yeah,
Mhm.
fair enough.
But they would have done their best to convince you, like, hey, that belongs in the museum. So who's going to identify?
Nope.
What about Dio?
He doesn't talk.
We can ask him to confirm it.
I'm just waiting for Dio to stop time and steal the axe from us.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Not that I want him to, I'm just suspicious.
I don't think it's not the fact that we don't want him to, it's the fact that we can't stop him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, nothing happens. Sure, it's an axe. You don't see what the big deal is.
I have an idea, let's hit something with it.
Hey,
Bonk.
just because I'm an orc, half-orc, doesn't mean anything.
I
Even
didn't mean you, I said something, not someone.
just for fun, you guys can roll an Arcana, but Arcana, you can use Detect Magic too, but Detect Magic is not Identify.
Nope.
Don't have that, but 21.
All right.
With the Arcana, I will tell you that you can read the runes that this says Orc Splitter.
Well, if it's a fake, it's a very good fake.
Bro, you're still here, right? You've been
Fuck, I
quiet-
forgot I had my mic muted.
Yeah, you've been muted for a while.
Cast Identify.
It
You
happened to
have
me too.
Identify.
Of course he
There
would.
you go. I'm like,
Jesus.
wow, nobody has Identify. Okay.
Well, it makes sense that I don't have it.
I don't have any spells.
Yeah, but
Orc Splitter, weapon, great axe, legendary, requires attunement by a good aligned dwarf fighter or paladin. Wah, wah. A mighty axe wielded long ago by the dwarf king Torhild Flametongue. Orc Splitter is a battered weapon that appears unremarkable at first glance. Its head is graven with dwarvish runes for orc, but the runes are depicted with a gap or slash through the markings. The word orc is literally split in two. You gain the
Requires attunement by...
a good aligned.
Dwarf.
fighter or paladin.
Only dwarfs.
Nope, a good aligned dwarf, but it can also be a fighter or paladin.
Oh,
If you're a dwarf, any dwarf class, basically, as long as you can wield great axes, so
So a
long as you're
dwarf-
good.
So a dwarf or a good aligned fighter or paladin.
Wow. This is
Okay,
fucking useless.
Yep.
okay.
Half of
I
us
am
can
resisting
have
the
on
urge
this.
to dispel this thing right now.
Chad cast a spell magic.
hang on. If we hand back a spelled axe, it's probably not going to be worth as much.
You got your half mil.
Uh,
Let me continue reading this. There's
yes,
a lot more.
Sure.
Literally, you gain the following benefits while holding this magic weapon. You gain a +2 to attack and damage rolls when you make it. When you roll a natural 20 on an attack with this weapon against an orc, the orc must succeed on a DC 17 Constitution save or be killed. Just doesn't matter what its points are. It's dead.
Jesus.
You
Hathor
can't
definitely wants this thing.
you can't be surprised by orcs while you're not incapacitated. So like if you're asleep,
So it's
they can
Sting.
get you.
So it's like Sting.
Yep. But with orcs. You are also aware when
Sting.
orcs are within 120 feet of you and aren't behind total cover, although you don't know their location. Yes, Sting. It starts going to glow.
This is
You-
fucking Sting.
You and any of your
Facts.
friends within 30 feet of you can't be frightened.
Huh.
Sentience. Orc Splitter is a talking great axe.
So it's probably screaming at Noct at the moment.
Probably. Sentience. Orc
I-
Splitter is a sentient,
Easy,
lawful good
guilty.
weapon with an intelligence of 6, a wisdom of 15, a charisma of 10. It can see and hear out to 120 feet and has dark vision. It communicates by transmitting emotions to its wielder. Although on rare occasion, it uses a limited form of telepathy to bring to the wielder's mind a couplet or stanza of ancient dwarven verse.
Put me down, you fucking monstrosity, you won't get me later.
Personality. Orc Splitter is grim, tactful, is a grim, taciturn. There we go. Is grim, taciturn, and inflexible. It knows little more than the desire to face orcs in battle and serve a courageous, just wielder. It disdains cowards and any form of duplicity, deception, or disloyalty. The weapon's purpose is to defend dwarves and to serve as a symbol of dwarven resolve. It hates the traditional foes of dwarves, giants, goblins, and most of all, orcs, and silently urges its possessor to meet such characters or creatures in battle.
Hmm.
So yeah, it fucking hates you. It fucking is not happy because you guys are not good. It is super not too fond of Zorburk.
And it probably also hates Noct for being a fucking Underdark creature, too.
It probably does, yes. I would probably say that the Underdark creatures are not exactly too particularly on good terms with dwarves.
Yeah.
Hey, Zor, touch this for a second.
Did Noct
Gotta
just
touch the
explain
haft.
everything?
He wouldn't have, but no, not yet, but he just wants you to touch the haft of it.
Nope.
Look,
It looks like a plain ass,
should-
boring.
But it's also called Orc Splitter.
Yeah.
Well, you don't. I guess you would know. No, you would know it's called Orc Splitter unless you can read dwarvish runes.
Didn't you say that he could read it? You rolled a.
Noct
that-
can read it. Zorburk can't read
Well,
it.
You said he rolled a
Oh,
21.
right. Yeah, I did. I did. Sorry.
Yeah, my Arcana.
Right.
And he's also got a 20 in intelligence. He's the smartest one here.
Yeah, I'm not stupid enough to touch it.
Actually, I have also 20 intelligence.
Yeah, and he doesn't
No.
trust you either.
What is his choice?
None of us here trust it.
Look, trust me, it won't kill you.
Says the person that disintegrated a
Maybe.
tavern, murdered a wizard mayor and replaced her, dissolved 2 Harper agents. Anything else?
The fact of the matter is, I trust everyone in this room about as far as an ancient dragon. Let's get back to the guild.
Look, just
Yeah.
humor me for a second, because
No.
I want to see its reaction
No.
to you touching it.
No. I will literally try to catapult you if you try and force that on me.
Look, who wants to fucking carry this thing? Because this thing's fucking annoying.
I'll hold on to it.
Cool, you deal with the little shit. And Noct just
Okay.
hands it off to you.
Dio is going to step up. He's going to snap his fingers to get your guys' attention.
Yes.
He kind of like does the waving gesture for all of you guys to get together.
What is it, timey-wimey man?
Oh god, don't fucking insult the man who can literally kill us all in less than a second.
I want you guys
It
just
was
all
a-
to roll an insight or Arcana, because he's going
It
to
was
start
a
casting.
term of endearment.
Because
Well,
my
yeah.
Arcana's that high, I'm rolling Arcana
Same.
instead.
Holy shit, your Arcana is high.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. Intelligence,
Come on.
baby.
His
Look at those
Arcana is so
little
high,
dice
it's smoking
rolls.
weed every day.
Oh, there you go.
Son of
Even
a
with a natural
bitch.
20, it's not that much
All the-
higher than these kids' Arcana.
All the nat 20s are going to you this session.
All right. Dazhmaar, you're about the only one that's a bit confused, but everyone else recognizes the arcanic symbols.
I'd say less is confused by and more doesn't care.
Yeah.
You guys all gather together inside the crypt, inside the tomb, on top of the gold pile. Clearly, no one has a bag of holding, do they?
Oh,
I mean,
Well,
logically,
just
we
take as
could
much
probably
gold-
have it.
gold won't melt in acid, will it?
No.
Well. Alright, I'm gonna
No,
fucking
no, it
store as
doesn't.
much as I can within my own fucking body.
So Dio has begun casting teleportation, and that's what these rolls were. So you would recognize because he
I'm
doesn't
just
fucking.
madly stuffing my pockets.
Noct
So-
is also just fucking absorbing all the gold he can literally fit within his fucking body.
I would argue that by the time we got to level 20, we would have some form of bag of holding or handy haversack or something.
So Dio casts.
We're not going to be these guys again, I don't think, so it probably doesn't matter.
No.
So Dio casts his teleportation spell. You guys do not recognize where you guys are. It looks a little familiar, smells a
Betrayal.
little familiar, but you guys are somewhere unreal familiar where you guys are. Roll me a perception check.
Is it dark?
It's
He's gonna try
dark,
and
but you
fucking
guys can
whack
see.
us, isn't he?
Yeah, we're good.
You can see well enough.
Well, no. Remember, these characters are going to be bosses. later
Nine.
down the line.
That's good enough.
Maybe he just told us that so we wouldn't think we were going to be whacked.
He also said he was trying to kill us.
So you guys look around, and you guys can see gold. Gold everywhere. Magic weapons, glinting chandeliers, candelabras, just gold.
Ah, I see.
But you don't see Dio anymore. What instead you do see is an
Oh god.
adult red dragon. Welcome to Waterdeep Dragon Heist. And that's where we're going to finally end.
You son of a bitch.
That's where the gold for the Dragon Heist comes from. We're never supposed to get the treasure. I had always planned on you guys running around, getting your magic items, coming back, and then being like, what the fuck? Why are these things all smashed? Where'd the fucking that door come from? But then this opportunity came, it's like, oh, I can just have you guys have characters and save it all for yourselves.
Yeah.
Because I wanted you guys to do Waterdeep Dragon Heist, and the whole point of Dragon Heist involves a shitload of money. That's where the money came from.
Xanathar.
No, from the Dragon Heist.
Yeah.
Heckin' bamboozled.
Hacking bamboozled. You were bamboozled all along.
Of course, we shouldn't have trusted
How the hell
Cobalt
did these
named
guys
Dio.
ever get to level 20?
I only chose level 20. You could take this dragon, honestly.
Yeah, it's an adult, so it's not.
I meant
It's not
ancient.
too far.
I meant to say ancient. I forgot
Oh.
that adult's not the top. That's
Yeah.
me
I
genuinely
mean, we
fucking
can
up.
still take it.
Yeah, you
Oh
probably
yeah,
could
I
take
mean, Vox Machina took on 4 of them.
at the same time.
Like,
Hmm.
well, not at the same time, but 4
Two
of
of
them.
them at the same time.
No,
Did they take out the green and black at the same time?
no, the green joined them for a while.
Oh yeah, right. Where's
Right,
Larkin?
Sean? Yeah, she was as like the deceiver. Like they fought Raishan almost immediately after fighting Thordak the Red Dragon. They didn't like finish that fight, but they did fight her.
So, yeah,
We're
that's the end of the multi-shot.
They're probably could be dead.
No.
knows?
Probably
No.
not though. I mean, Noct's not dumb enough to fucking piss off a red dragon.
Fact of the matter is, these are level 20 characters that we have established main characters for the most part.
Hmm. Well,
Like, we have given Ghost so much ammunition.
Oh no, we fucking belt fed him ammunition.
Yeah.
It's
And-
just here.
Sadly,
Here-
especially me.
yeah,
It-
you.
it's just
But
like-
I made up for it by making sure the ending was partly anticlimactic.
At least I was vague with Dazhmaar's connection to Grok.
So was I, in a way, with Zor and North. But anyway, tune in next time where we'll actually get back to the Broken Hunters on the Fire Plane. Hopefully. Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
God damn, that is a cliffhanger. I
Yeah.
fucking love it.